Juliet Charlie, flight 2025. Clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff. Juliet Charlie, flight 2025.
It's going to be a jet sweep. It's going to bounce it to
Oh,
the outside. Uses that speed.
Room.
Spins off of one tackler. Still on his feet.
Still going.
Still going. Touchdown! James Clemens!
Yes, sir!
Welcome to James Clemens Football on PAS Plus. We'll be back with pre-flight coverage after this.
North Alabama Gas District has provided safe, reliable, and economical natural gas service to Madison and surrounding areas of Limestone County for over 40 years. However, accidents and leaks do sometimes occur. If you smell odors similar to rotten eggs or notice other possible signs of a gas leak, such as a fire or explosion, a blowing or hissing sound, or blowing dust or bubbling water, leave the area immediately, avoid ignition sources, warn others, and from a safe location, contact us right away at 256-772-0227. And remember to call 811 before you dig. North Alabama Gas District, we take safety seriously.
Buying or selling real estate is a big decision, and one you shouldn't make on your own. Chad McGee at Weichert Realtors uses the same philosophy that he has used as a successful high school football coach, educator, and Army veteran: relationships and hard work. His promise is to get to know his clients' wants and needs, and will work as hard as he can to accomplish your goals. Call Chad McGee at Weichert Realtors at 770-595-8405 or visit his office at 6767 Old Madison Pike, Suite 135 in Huntsville.
Bankston Motorhomes, with locations in Alabama and Tennessee, carries an extensive inventory of motorhomes, including Class A diesel, Class A, Class B, and Class C motorhomes, fifth wheels, travel trailers, toy haulers, and tent campers from manufacturers like Tippin Motorhomes, Fleetwood, Forest River, and many more. Bankston Motorhomes also has an experienced service department to help you with any service work or parts or accessories you need. Bankston Motorhomes, Huntsville, Florence, Albertville, Ardmore, and Nashville, helping families like yours build memories for over 40 years. Call 1-800-624-2899 or visit them online at bankstonmotorhomes.com.
Right now on a podcast platform near you, The Wingmen.
There's someone on the wing. Something.
Join us live every week this football season at Walk On Sports Bistro at Clift Farm on Highway 72 as Kirk Pierce, Johnny Johnson, and Brad Kimbrough talk James Clemens Jets sports. The Wingmen.
We're winging it, Jerry.
On your favorite platform via the PAS Plus app on your Alexa device by saying Open PAS Plus and online at jcwingmen.net.
Welcome to the James Clemens Pre-Flight Show on PAS Plus, brought to you by Taziki's Mediterranean Cafe in Madison.
We're back at Madison City Stadium as the Jets wind up their region schedule against Albertville. I'm Tim Lambert. The team is coming off a thrilling last-second 33-31 victory over Austin last week. Coach Juan Johnson joined us on the Wingmen podcast earlier this week.
Coach, congratulations for a big win Friday night.
Thank you. Like always, I tell people we're excited for the kids. If you were there Friday night, you saw the reaction of our kids of a really big moment they'll remember for the rest of their life.
I mean, we had a lead, and then we it was back a little bit of back and forth. So let's talk about that. Where was the mindset there as a coach in trying to set this up to get to the point in the fourth quarter?
I mean, we've done a really good job of starting fast, to be honest. If you've been and watched this last couple of weeks, just from a game plan standpoint, we've jumped out, I think, 10-0, 17-0. I forgot what the week before. We've just done a really good job in preparation, so hats off to our coaches. They've done a really good job preparing our kids. I'm going to just go ahead and say Coach Evans done a tremendous job from a special team standpoint of adjusting. You go back to the Florence game, obviously there were some adjustments that needed to be made, and he was able to do a really good job with it. He puts in a plan every week, and our kids have executed tremendously. We got a block kick for a touchdown. We blocked 2 kicks back-to-back week. We obviously the field goal within itself. All those things are a testament to him and the adjustments he's made just from a game plan standpoint of getting them ready. But just starting the game, I mean, we've done some really good things at the start of the game, just being able to establish our run game, which if you watched us in any format in the last 4 games, it's been really good. I think we've rushed for right at 900 yards in 4 games. So.
That's insane. I mean, that's insane. I mean, and when you have running backs like you have with Gideon and you've got with Richie, I mean, that makes play calling just a little bit easier, maybe?
A little bit. I tell everybody, this is my biggest theme on any type of game plan, is players, not plays. get the ball to the best players, and usually good things happen.
Well, and the other thing is the maturity of the maturation process of that offensive line, right? Like you started off the first of the year, and you've got 4 of the 5 are sophomores.
Yes,
and watching them grow up and figure things out and open those holes for those running backs. Yeah. Like our run game early in the year was not as good as it is now, and a lot of it has to be about that, right?
Yeah, ain't no doubt. I mean, they're 9 games in now. I mean, no longer your sophomores. They're kind of midway through junior year. Just they'll get an extra year. Technically, in 7A football, starting sophomores equals so many losses.
Yeah.
Whatever the case may be. But ours have grown up. They've done a tremendous job. Has off the coach Region, Coach Niblett. You go Malachi Cooper. You go Carter Grace. You go Gibbs. You go Euro. You go Leathers. Again, they've grown up. It'll be interesting to see the next couple of years, but we want to finish out the year strong. There's some things that I think we can continue to get better, and then we'll see what happens in the playoffs.
So defensively this past weekend, I mean, it was a little give and take. Austin was able to kind of hang with you guys and took the lead in the fourth quarter. But from a defensive standpoint, I mean, that's a good team that you guys went up against.
Really good football team. I mean, Coach Perkins does a really good job. I mean, I know he's taking over offensive play calling, did a really good job with his RPO game and just getting his quarterback out in space. I mean, most of the time, most offenses now you watch, they're adapting to what they have, and they have a really good athletic quarterback. Threw it really, really well against us. Probably the best he's thrown all year, to be honest, just from a connection standpoint with the receivers. And they stayed steady. But again, I would call our defense bend but don't break.
Yeah.
And they were able to kind of establish that late there in the game. I mean, you go into the fourth quarter, they put together a drive there. It kind of reminded me of a tackle. Like we had him sacked, I want to say 2 or 3 times on the final drive.
Absolutely.
Deep in the end zone, he spins out and just makes a great play. If we make the tackle, we may never even get to the situation where the heroics happened, to be honest.
There was a big one that I remember, and I mean, he's probably 15, 20 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and I think we've got him, and we're cheering over there. Next thing you know, he's spun out and thrown it down the right sideline, and for a huge play.
Like 20 yards,
and
to be honest.
They're going, how did that happen?
Yeah, so, I mean, hats off to him, but again, our kids just kept playing. We talk about it. Most of the time after their team scored, I'd say, hey, next play. You got to have next play mindset. We've been able to make our statement, and again, I think you go back to whenever I talked about you got to be good in October. I think we're finding our way in October. We got another chance this Friday night to see if we can get that done.
So we had Eric Young on this past week on Tuesday night, and then he comes up with a big play defensively and does exactly what we expected to.
Right? He scored a touchdown. I think he was the defensive player of the week, if I'm not mistaken. Just they do it off of numbers, based off tackles for loss, scoring a touchdown. I think the touchdown score actually put him over Jock this week. So it'll be interesting to see. They've kind of going back and forth.
Yeah, a little bit.
Let's talk about that fourth quarter, the craziness, and tell me if I'm wrong on this. We scored, missed an extra point. They scored, missed an extra point. And you think, okay, we're good.
Yeah.
We score 7. I think that's the one I was waving him in.
Yeah.
They go down and score and go for 2 and take that lead with 30.6
seconds.
And that's when the panic. And then they'd kick the ball all night in front of Jacques, and then all of a sudden they kicked it to Aaron.
Yeah.
And he ends up on their 40?
Brings it back to their 35.
To their 35. And you think, oh my God, we got a shot. And then do a great job of get it to Gideon once or twice there and set up that field goal try.
Goes back to players, not plays. Those 2 plays to get the ball to him, just to be honest.
Yeah. Well, and the first one was the big one, I felt like. The first one, because he ends up getting not only the first down, but ends up down the sideline and out of bounds to save the timeout. And then also we're lining up for, 37 yards?
37-yard field goal.
Yeah, we'll talk a little bit more about that because I'm really excited about the players we've got tonight. I don't want to give it away, but we're going to get into some of that with them. Now, Coach, because of the win Friday night, that puts us in a very unique scenario here in our region. I mean, we've got to win Friday night. Albertville, historically, it's still a region game.
Yes.
And they haven't won one in a while. But we can't look past them.
They won their first one.
They won one. They beat Grissom.
Big Grissom, that's right.
First one in like 40.
Yeah, so I mean, but they're coming to Madison City School Stadium, and this is really for us to kind of have a chance for all the marbles.
It's our opportunity. We talked about making a statement, and the first statement you got to make is to win the region. We need a little bit of help, obviously, from Sparkman there. Sparkman can beat Florence just from the scenario. It presents a chance where we all can be 5-2, and it comes down to really just one scenario. You got to be home with. If we beat Homewood, we'll get what they refer to as 8 wins.
Yeah.
From your non-region schedule. Homewood beat Parker last week, which obviously defending state champions in 6A. If we can get 8 wins, obviously we got to take care of Friday night and get 8 wins, we'll be region champions.
Does it end up being a 4-way tie if all the scenarios happen?
All the scenarios happen, you get a 4-way tie.
For y'all to have a chance.
Otherwise,
we're 2 seed.
We're 2 seed.
Yeah, and so Brad, we were all three having this conversation prior to the podcast.
Reading through the tiebreaker.
Trying to go to page 93, Brad said.
That's where you got to start. It's like reading the state constitution.
I mean, it's insane. But, I mean, the moral of the story is you got to win the next 2 games.
Just win.
Just win.
Well, and I just want to talk about just the transformation from early in the year to now.
Yeah.
And the way the season kind of started off. You know what I mean? And went through some struggles there early, had some good things, and then some really ugly things.
Well, and a couple of just unfortunate things.
Yeah, and unfortunate things with guys on the field and all those things. But the fact that you're sitting here going into the last region game with a chance to even talk about having a region championship is a huge accomplishment, I feel like, for the kids, your coaching staff, and because it could have gone sour in a hurry.
You should ask Coach McAvee. He has a long list of things. He doesn't even start with the season. He starts back when I first got the job of just the process of this season, of Squadron 14, of the number of chapters, getting coaches in, hiring situations where guys left late or decided, hey, I'm going to wait to May to decide to leave, where the job opening would not come open for us. So there's a lot of scenarios and factors that played in. Coach King, again, he got the opportunity to go be an admin really late, so we know it was Spencer Region as our O-line coach. Coach Swearigan coached O-line in the spring. So it was just a lot of different scenarios. I mean, you can go back, to be honest, I was actually bringing my OC from Baker with me to be the O-line coach, and of course his wife gets a premium position there in Opelika City Schools, takes that job. So there's a number of people that could have coached the line. I think we got down to one of the best ones in the nation in Spencer Region in the process of what and what that is and what he's done for us. But overall, just really proud of our kids and really the resiliency they've had all year just to play each week. And all I told them is this: go back to work. After we lost to Bob Jones, there are a lot of people, they're going to write a lot of things. I said, blame it on me. If anybody asks your parents, media, it is Juan Johnson's fault. But it's also Juan Johnson's job to get them ready to play every week to week and just go back to work and have that mindset. Hey, we go back to our Mach 10 mindset, attitude, consistency, and hard work. If we do those things, which I think we've done in the last 4 weeks, we'll continue to have opportunities to win games.
And that's been and I could say this just knowing you from just what are we going on 10 weeks now? I mean, I don't even know how many weeks, but that's been your mindset even after the losses, even after the Bob Jones game. It was, hey, we got to stay focused, and you didn't lose sight of that, and it shows, especially these past 2 Friday nights.
To be honest, I went to like this. My high school coach, legendary guys, Jamie Riggs, went over 300 football games. They're actually celebrating 100 years of football in Bruton, Alabama this Friday night. I've got to do a video tomorrow. I think it's 746 wins, most of the state of Alabama. But he has this playoff mindset where he lists these 5 things in which you got to be able to do in order to win the playoffs. So once we went to the second half of the season, usually I break it out in the playoffs. I was like, well, we better go now.
Because this is the playoffs every week.
This is the playoffs every week. You know, there's teams that are, I said, hey, we're 0-0 right now. If we can win in October, be able to win in bad weather, be able to have bad calls, holding calls, all those type of situations. So we got a holding call over at Austin. Well, if you came to practice during the week, I was throwing flags myself. Holding calls on like random people, just random holding calls, backing them up.
How are you going to respond?
How are we going to respond? That's pretty much what it was. And I mean, you just take that mindset just in the playoffs, no matter the weather, no matter the refs, whether you're behind, playing up, just thinking about making the next play. That was always his big thing and stress. You can't worry about losing. Make a play. Just make a play. Make a play.
So, regardless of what happens these next 2 weeks, I mean, we're in the playoffs.
We are in, based on most scenarios, unless something just dramatically goes.
There has to be a lot of crazy things happen.
Some catastrophe. No. That would be page like 194.
But so, at what point during this season, as a head coach, did you see maybe the switch flip for these players?
To be honest, it was at Spring Park.
Okay.
Because, like, you go play a really good football team, and there's a lot of people that say, hey, you're at that point, our season could have gone either way, and we were able to put together a few drives and get in the red zone. So I was like, we can do it against what people consider to be a quality Birmingham opponent. I think we'll be okay if we'll take care of the ball, create some explosives, and be really good in the special teams, and we've really done it in the last 4 weeks.
That's not what I expected you to say.
Me either.
That's like it really. For me watching, I thought the biggest jump was Huntsville game, and because of what the bounce back, the kind of hangover effect, all those things, I was looking like, is that going to play a factor? And with you being new, we don't know. We don't know what so they show up and played a heck of a game, and I felt like there was a spark there that started carrying. Even when bad things happened, I felt like they were resilient, they were tougher, they got after it, they looked very take care of business type attitude watching them on the field as opposed to what we saw before that.
Our defense played tremendous. We had 4 interceptions that night, so I think it's just been next man up, next play.
Yeah,
each kid has kind of had their opportunity to shine, from Lively to Rose to Eric Young. You name it. I mean, Evers played a really good football game Friday night. Other than one throw, I thought he played tremendous just in being efficient about what he's doing. If he continues to be efficient, I like our chances.
So you talking about Evers, we go back to what you were talking about with the offensive line getting better, making the running game better. Evers has had a lot to do with opening the running game back up for us as well.
There's no doubt. I mean, you get Gonzalez going. I mean, we have found our passing game, and we're going to take our shots, obviously. Throw our screens, throw the ball down the field, throw our intermediate game. Really just play football and play to what the defense is giving us.
Well, and I think that goes back to like trying to even being in year one, trying to figure out what you got. Like you didn't get a spring game. There's no spring game. So you go into the season going, well, I think Evers can do this. I think the running backs can do this. I think the offensive line may hold up. Well, it takes you time to figure out what throws can Evers really make. Yeah. In pressure, in game, and now finding what works for him, which makes your offense better. Gideon's going to run. That Richie's going to run, but he's going to have anybody to block.
Get that all in sync with the O-line.
As Coach Johnson and his staff's having to figure that out in season. Yeah. And so it makes sense that we've seen progression of them getting better and better, and now we're doing much better.
And so maybe that makes sense why it was Spain Park. Like we've had a long enough time now to really, really know what we got. Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, for me, when I think about Spain Park, Coach McCack has done a tremendous job in building it up and establishing a deal. And there's one thing that kind of, and again, from a coaching standpoint, I was like, all right, we're going to be able to run the ball. Benjamin Russell won that region. They only ran for 14 yards against Spain Park that night. And for us to take that defense that has given up less than 50 yards every single game they played, and we rushed for over 250, I was like, okay.
Well, it started from the beginning of the game.
Yes.
I mean, the first drive. And we go back to we had some turnovers and things that cost us the game, but we dominated in many aspects of that game early.
Yes. So, I mean, it's just one of those things.
No, and that's what's exciting about these next couple of weeks and getting ready for the playoffs. I mean, because seeing the maturity level of these players and how they've taken in the offense, the system that you've implemented, made some changes there. But going back to what you talked about just a little while ago with the running backs and how the offensive line is opening those holes, MJ has had several long runs just over the past couple of weeks that have just been game breakers.
I mean, we call them explosive plays. You talk about standards. You get 20 yards or more, you go. I think we had 6 rushes, 5 passes on Friday night that were explosive. So you do that, your chances of scoring 30 or more are going to tremendously go up, and obviously give you a better chance of winning games.
Yeah. He's not overstating the obvious.
No, he's not. So what's our theme this week, Coach?
It's hunt. We're hunting our playoff spot. We're hunting.
No. Well, Coach Juan Johnson, we're thankful that you're here, and best of luck this Friday night. Congratulations on a big win this past Friday night against Austin, and looking forward to it. All right, it's senior night, Madison City School Stadium.
That was head coach Juan Johnson sitting down with Kirk Pierce, Johnny Johnson, and Brad Kimbrew back on Tuesday night's Wingmen podcast.
We'll be back with more of the James Clemens Pre-Flight Show on PAS+.
Local sports are brought to you in part by Limestone County Commission Chairman Colin Daly. Visit the County Commission page at limestonecounty-al.gov to keep up with what's going on in the county and find out what ranks us in the top 5% in the state. You can also call Colin at 256-233-6400 or on his cell phone at 256-800-4544.
When Keith and Amy Richards went on a Greek vacation in 1997, their goal was to create savory foods from simple ingredients. Thus, Tzatziki's Mediterranean Cafe was born with their healthy spin on traditional Greek food in the form of salads, gyros, sandwiches, and soups. Tzatziki's Mediterranean Cafe, located at 105 Brookridge Drive, Suite A, just off Highway 72 in Madison. Open Monday through Sunday, 10:30 a.m. till 9 p.m. Call 724-6554 or visit them online at Tzatziki'sCafe.com. Tzatziki's Mediterranean Cafe. Originality is our nationality.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another edition of James Clemens Football right here on PAS Plus. We are live at Madison City School Stadium for another Region 4 matchup, the final Region 4 matchup of the 2025 season, as the Albertville Aggies come to town to take on your James Clemens Jets. As now the marching band makes their way out to the field. We're about 7 minutes away from kickoff, but it's time now for our national anthem. So let's take it to the field and listen to the national anthem performed by the James Clemens Marching Band. Well,
we were fooled.
They kind of tricked me, guys, because the band's out there. It's senior night tonight.
Well, and I think they're also doing a breast cancer deal, and I think they're doing a little bit of a performance for that.
I got you. Well, again, welcome everybody to another edition of James Clemens Football right here on PAS Plus. It's a beautiful night. It's a clear night. It's getting cooler as the night progresses.
Well, football weather.
It's definitely
friendly environment.
And we are your Tzatziki's touchdown team with the pregame show. I'm Kirk Pierce. Alongside me, as always, Johnny Johnson and Brad Kimbrough, our producer extraordinaire. Mr. Tim Lambert over here running the board for us, making us sound good, guys. What do you think?
Absolutely, every week.
Well, tonight, James Clemens is in their final Region 4 matchup, and Albertville comes to town with a 1-7 record for the year. Their only region matchup and win was against the Grissom Tigers earlier in the season. James Clemens comes in led by leading rusher MJ Gideon with 960 yards on the season with 12 touchdowns on 149 carries. So at 40 more yards tonight, guys, he hits the magic number of 1,000.
Man, and how hard have we leaned on him over the course of the season? You know, between him and Richie, really done a good job of getting those guys the balls, not only just handing off, we've got them in the passing game as well. And as Coach Johnson has said on our program on the wingmen multiple times, it's not necessarily plays, it's players.
It's players.
And trying to get those guys the ball as much as possible, your playmakers. And when you got a game like tonight that has some big implications for us, right?
Right.
You know, making sure that we're going to be at home, for sure a 2 seed, possibly still win the region with some help. And you should be able to put up good numbers tonight. This is an Albertville team that hasn't played well for the course of the season. And I think they've given up 82 points in the month of October already. So
have they even scored a point?
No, they haven't. I stole Bradley's thunder.
I'm sorry, I took that from you, Brad.
Okay. They've been outscored like 82-0 in the month of October. So, you look to be able to put up some big points and hopefully get up early and control the game from the start.
Well, talking about that defensively, Brad, as we bring you in, is, this is an opportunity for the James Clemens defense, which has really had that bend but don't break mentality throughout the season. A really great opportunity for them to really have a signature game tonight.
No doubt. But I think what we're going to see, honestly, and you talked about the opportunity to put up a lot of big numbers, I think on both sides of the ball, we're going to get ours early, and then we're going to use this as an opportunity to rest some of those guys like MJ Gideon, get his 1,000 yards and go get him some rest, get him ready for next week and for that first round of the playoffs. Richie, same thing, and start getting some of those younger guys on both sides of the ball, offensively and especially defensively, get some younger guys ready for that run into the playoffs.
Well, I'm excited because James Clemens in the senior night, they are all decked out in jet blue from top to bottom. Ooh. So that's going to be that's a great thing for me. I feel like it's bringing
now
some
you
luck.
Can go to the field.
I feel like that. Yeah, absolutely.
No, I meant for the national anthem.
Well, do we want to take a break, Tim? I think we should. We got about 3 minutes left, so we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll have some more Taziki's Touchdown Team with the pregame show right before kickoff. You're listening to James Clemens Football on PAS Plus.
This has been the James Clemens Pre-Flight Show. We'll be back with first quarter action on PAS Plus.
When Keith and Amy Richards went on a Greek vacation in 1997, their goal was to create savory foods from simple ingredients. Thus, Taziki's Mediterranean Cafe was born with their healthy spin on traditional Greek food in the form of salads, gyros, sandwiches, and soups. Taziki's Mediterranean Cafe, located at 105 Brookridge Drive, Suite A, just off Highway 72 in Madison. Open Monday through Sunday, 10:30 a.m. till 9 p.m. Call 724-6554 or visit them online at tazikiscafe.com. Taziki's Mediterranean Cafe. Originality is our nationality.
Since 2014, Honest Coffee Roasters has believed that coffee should be both delicious and of the highest quality. Full-service craft coffee shops locally owned in Madison and Huntsville, they source their coffee directly from farmers around the world, so they know the quality in each cup. And not only coffee, breakfast, lunch, acai bowls, and seasonal treats, too. Order online at honesthsb.coffee. Honest Coffee Roasters, located at 92 Shorter Street in Madison and 114 Clinton Avenue East, number 106 in Huntsville. Honest Coffee Roasters.
Whether you're an experienced golfer or a total beginner, Madison Golf Center has the largest, most up-to-date practice range in North Alabama, including a complete teaching center with the best and most experienced instructional staff available at your convenience. Madison Golf Center features the most complete driving range facility around, with a large grass tee area allowing for 100 hitting stations a day with a 14-day rotation. Open every day year-round and located at 401 Lime Quarry Road, between Wall Trina and Hughes Road. Madison Golf Center.
Keep up with local school, travel, youth, and amateur sports throughout the week with the Play Action Sports Update. Listen weekday mornings at 7:30 and weekday afternoons at 1:30 and 3:30 as we bring you the latest scores, news, and announcements from Limestone County and surrounding communities. That's the Play Action Sports Update 3 times a day, Monday through Friday on 1080 WKAC.
He said, "Here we go," and then
it's the remix.
I tell you, man.
Welcome
Well,
back.
first of all, we want to thank all of our sponsors for helping us bring tonight's broadcast to you.
No doubt.
Always Taziki's Touchdown Team. Our pregame meal brought to us by Taziki's, the lamb burger tonight, and that. Man, I'm going to tell you, that cheesecake is something else, too.
Hey, you know what else? Taziki came through big tonight, also down at the faculty and family tailgate.
There you go.
They had Taziki's down there tonight for
Did
the
they really?
Man, I'm telling you, what a spread, too. I mean, they had everything you could. There's stuff down there that I didn't know Taziki's had.
They had, what is that, harissa chicken down there?
That's
that
amazing.
Stuff is good.
Oh, I've never had it before.
That's good stuff.
That's a new thing there, I think.
Oh, I'll be trying it again.
Well, the other thing we want to thank our sponsors is Chad McGee at Wycott Realtors. Every time James Clemens scores, it's a ticket to the house touchdown.
What a great realtor he is.
He is. He's an awesome realtor, and we want to thank him for being a sponsor. And we want to.
He's a veteran.
Yeah, he is a veteran.
That's something I learned during our commercials.
There you go. See? And hopefully we'll be saying that quite a bit tonight as James Clemens gets ready to go out to the 50-yard line for the coin toss. Tonight's captains, number 1, Jock Dennis. Number 5, Tank Ezel. Number 6, Alex Lively. And number 8, Mason Rose, as Albertville makes their way out there. All white jerseys and pants.
With all the rest of the seniors.
That's right.
They got all the seniors kind of standing back
towards the
as
back.
Honorary captains as well, I guess.
It is senior night.
It is.
Also, make sure you listen throughout the broadcast for the North Alabama Gas District scoreboard. We'll be bringing you tonight's scores, some that we're going to be paying a lot of attention to as there's some big region matchups as Florence and Sparkman take on each other tonight. We're going to be paying attention to that.
Sparkman.
I definitely would have to agree with that sentiment. Then you've got Bob Jones playing Huntsville tonight. Come on, Huntsville. And
you can say that out loud. Come on,
Huntsville.
Go Panthers.
And go Panthers, Crimson Panthers. And there's a lot of other... in 6A tonight, 2 undefeated teams take on each other in Hartselle. Muscle Shoals and Hartselle.
That's going to be a battle.
That is going to be a great matchup tonight. I think that is for their region. So,
I'm sure it is.
It would make sense if they're both undefeated.
Well, I'm just saying, I don't know if they've got another matchup next week.
Nobody does.
This is the end of the region. This is in the region
It's a
play.
region play.
Yeah, for everybody.
It's the end of it.
You would think that I would know that.
Yeah, week 10 is a non-region game.
So it looks like James Clemens won the toss and elected to defer to the second half. So Albertville is going to get the ball first.
You know, that's why we have you, because I never pay attention to the coin
I just
toss.
happened to
Or anything important, you know.
Uh-oh.
It's a good video coming, I bet.
It is. As Clay Coleman, the voice
Lights
of the
went
Jets
out.
here live at Madison City School Stadium, cuts out the lights, and you have a video on the Madison City School.
Are we going to have time to talk
Jumbotron.
about last week's ending?
Well, that's what I was going to kind of lead into, but now everybody's looking at the scoreboard. But
And that
last
beautiful
week,
jet that's in front of our campus.
Last week, James Clemens goes to Austin, needed the win, and come away with a last-second victory, 33-31. How about them apples, guys?
I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I went to the game and stood on the sidelines, and that was probably the most exciting ending of a James Clemens game in my 8 years here.
Really?
It was crazy.
Because I've called some good ones here, but that one, would have been awesome to call.
Well, it just was. I felt like we controlled a lot of the game.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, you go down and give up that 2-point conversion late, like Sparkman last year, right?
Yeah.
And so you had that feeling of how disappointing Sparkman was last year. And then when they kicked off and he returns it to their 35, and I'm like, oh, crap, we got a shot. And it'll line up for a 27-yard field goal. We had Ty Lyles. I don't know why I said Kai.
That's okay.
Ty Lyles lines up for that kick after he had misfired on an extra point, right? And hits that 37-yarder. And what a turn of events.
And according to him Tuesday night, he never doubted himself. Full of confidence.
I'm glad he didn't. But I'm going to tell you what, it was that fourth quarter just back and forth. There was, we scored, missed an extra point. They scored, missed an extra point. We scored. They scored to go for 2, and then all that happened in the fourth quarter. It was crazy.
You talked about the kickoff return was Aaron Gonzalez.
Yes.
And they'd been kicking it away from him all night long, and then they do that.
They had pooch kick right in front of Jock Dennis all night.
Yeah.
And I kept wanting Jock to go ahead and come up and catch it, right? Because it always fumbled around. Well, they finally do it, but over towards Aaron, and he fumbled it.
Yeah.
And had to pick it up and kind of weave around. It's like everybody just froze when he fumbled it.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, he's just running by people.
Well, he is the leading receiver for the James Clemens Jets. 26 receptions, got 409 yards on the season, 4 touchdowns. Matthew Evers, the quarterback tonight, comes in with 982 yards passing, 136 attempts, 80 completions. He's got 8 touchdowns with 6 interceptions. And now Ty Lyles, we just mentioned his name, is ready to put boot to ball, and he does. High end-over-end kick. It's going to be fielded at about the 15 on a running catch. Down the sidelines, he's still on his feet, finally knocked down as he gets past the 40. Can't get a number there, but I tell you, good return by number 2 for Albertville. Good field position for them starting the game off.
Well, anytime you can catch it on the run and have that forward momentum going, and then you find a little bit of a crease in there, that's tough to tackle a guy like that.
Well, that's a different look, too, because last week he also kicked off doing the angled high sky kick towards the corners, and that one he kind of tried to kick deep, and it didn't go deep enough, and he caught it on the run going forward.
So Carbajal is your quarterback, number 12.
I'll get ready for some option game.
That's exactly what that was, a little triple, or trying to do a little...
Yeah, it's a triple option. They're just bringing the slot guy around. It's going to be kind of a widespread look, and then give you a lot of triple option look.
So the handoff was to number 8, Colin Parker. Didn't see who made the tackle, but I'm sure Tank Ezel was in there since he was right up the middle.
But he does take up some space.
He does.
Well, no, it wasn't Jacques because he smoked the quarterback after the handoff.
And that's how, defensively, that's how you want to play option football, right? Make the quarterback pay whether he's got the ball or not.
So you can already tell just right there, another about a yard gain on that play. But Carbajal, the quarterback, he's got number 11 is Sweat. Coming around in motion, and I just saw that. It was almost like a handoff, but they're doing a counter to come back to the way he was doing his coming from
basically it's a load option.
Yeah.
And whatever we just changed in my headset, thank you. This sounds so much better now.
You're louder in my headset, too.
That sounds great. Yeah.
All right, so it's 3rd and 7, and the ball is at the Albertville 44-yard line.
There we go. Now we got a load back. Yep.
almost like an offset eye. Looking, dropping back to pass.
We got a guy there.
Thrown and knocked down by number 2. You know who that is, Christian Wyatt. We heard from him on senior night tonight. He's planning on going to the University of Alabama and studying cybersecurity.
Well, that time he was not ready for that. I mean, we weren't ready for it at all, and he did a great job recovering and getting to that ball that hung up there.
That quarterback had a little more arm.
Yes.
He had him wide open for a long play.
And still made a good throw.
And he just had a little too much air under it. Let him recover.
So standing at about the 30-yard line is going to be number 6, Alex Lively. Hopefully Alex is back to full strength.
Oh.
It's a low snap.
Well, two-hopper to the punter.
Tell you what, though, that was a good punt. It's going to be fielded at about the 29-yard line as Alex is coming this way, pointing for a blocker here. Bounces it to the outside, down to the 30. Still on his feet, past the 40. Across the middle. Going all the way across the field.
Angle.
Now he's going to be brought down finally at the 41-yard line of Albertville. What a return there by Alex Lively.
Shades of Ty Doty right there.
A little bit of Doty right there. What happened there, Lively happened, is he was able to almost ran the length of the field going the opposite way. So James Clemens with great field position, 1st and 10 from the Albertville 41.
And I think that was Carbajal that tackled him, the quarterback.
Okay.
It was number 12. They may have 2 number 12s, but on the roster, that's the only one.
It probably is.
So you see Evers come in. He's going to put Gideon to the left. Got 2 splits to the near side. So Richie and Lively going to hand it off to Gideon up the middle. Gideon pushes his way forward as he gets a little extra play.
And out of it.
It's still gone. Take it to the house. 1,001 yards on the season. How about them apples, guys? He needed 40. He got 41. Touchdown, James Clemens. Taking it to the house. Sponsored by Chad McGee and Wycott Realtors for the James Clemens touchdown.
So Gideon took the handoff and picked up a yard before he met a wall of white jerseys. And then as that wall just steadily moved, maybe another yard or two, next thing you know, Gideon is kind of rolling and just barely coming out of the backside of that, and then runs the next 38 yards untouched.
I'll let you do the
No, I mean, it's good. Ty Lyles comes up, extra points up, through the uprights, count it, with 10:09 remaining.
And it's funny because I was about to make a comment about how, they were hitting a wall with our guys and going down. We're pushing that pile right there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought he was going to go down and just talk about the push we were getting.
Yeah.
And the next thing you know, he pops out the back.
It almost looked like a cartoon, when you get a big wad of stuff going on and then something pops out.
Well, the beauty of that is, and that's a great example of if you're a running back, young kids, keep your feet moving.
Keep those feet moving.
You know what it reminds me of, and I know I always reference the Cowboys. There's that one Barry Sanders. There's a Barry Sanders, one of his greatest runs against the Cowboys, where he goes into that big wad of Cowboys and Lions, and all of a sudden he pops out the backside and runs right behind Tony Casillas, who Tony Casillas just standing there looking around, and Barry's gone to the end zone. That's what it reminded me of.
I would have hated trying to block for that guy.
Who?
Barry Sanders.
Oh, me too.
We had a running back in high school, one of the top 5 high school athletes I've ever seen in my life. He was incredible, but you couldn't block for him because you didn't know where he was going to go. And there's many times on kickoff return, I'd be facing the guy I'm going to block, and Cheatham would just split us.
Hey, I hate to. I've kept looking down, and Coach Vic keeps pointing at the scoreboard. Well, they had Aggies are up 7-0 on the scoreboard. Now it says 8-0.
So it's going to be fielded at about the 18-yard line by number 8. Oh, he's going to take a shot.
That's better coverage that time.
34.
Like number 34 is Ethan Lurk.
That's one of my kids.
Ethan Lurk
He's a catcher.
puts the helmet in the chest of number 8.
Is he the freshman that came in several weeks ago
No,
late in the game? Vote, yeah.
He's a junior, 34.
So 1st and 10 for the Albertville Aggies at their own 29-yard line. James Clemens up 7-0 with 10:02 remaining in this opening quarter. Don't pay attention to the scoreboard because it is wrong.
They probably had to put it that way to get it right on NFHS.
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. I
couldn't resist.
Ball's on the ground.
That looks like Jets ball.
So it was a bad snap, mishandled by the quarterback. And it's James Clemens' ball. 1st and 10 from the Albertville 27. Looks like where they're going to spot it.
Yeah. Well, and I will say that's a danger of an option team. If you don't handle the ball well, if you're not really adept at doing all the different options, you can put a ball on the ground
quick.
Whether it's a bad exchange on the mesh point or you flip one on an option, and there's just a lot of things that can go wrong on the handling of the ball.
So James Clemens comes out. Looks like Richie's going to be in the backfield to the left of Evers.
Yeah, but Gideon's up at top, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
No, he's down
here at the bottom. So it's Gonzalez up at the top. As Gideon is down here with Lively, it's going to be a handoff to Richie. Richie's going to go down after about a 4-yard pickup down to the 24-yard line. So second down and about 7.
I think that was it Malachi?
Yeah.
Just abusing somebody down there on the offensive line.
Yeah. It's a no huddle as Richie's going to go to the right of Evers now. 2 splits, and now Gonzalez comes in motion from top to bottom. Fake the handoff, slant pass, tipped at the line. Finally, I tell you what, that was about dangerous.
That all started with the snap. I mean, the snap got back there slow, and it disrupted the timing of the entire play. They're trying to get that ball to the quarterback quick and Evers get it out quick, but Evers had to actually wait, and be patient.
So it was tipped at the line of scrimmage by the defensive end, and then Lively comes in and knocks it down out of his hands because that could have been a turnover there. Richie stays in the backfield. And fake the handoff, sidearm, over to Gideon. Gideon's going to field it at about the 19. Tackled at the 16-yard line. So 1st and 10, James Clemens. Nice little slant pass, but did you see Evers do a little sidearm?
He did.
He plays a little baseball in his day.
He's
not, he's not Pat Mahomes or nothing.
Or Patrick.
Oh, that's a good point.
2 splits
to his daddy.
Yeah. So Evers, another sling pass out to Gideon. Gideon trying to put a move on somebody. Does.
He did.
He's on his feet. Finally pushed out of bounds. Short of the 10, down to about the 12-yard line.
He acted like he's cutting that back to the center, and the defender jumped with him. He said, just kidding. I'll go up this sideline.
And he did. He tight-roped that sidelines down to the 12-yard line. So a nice little 5-yard pickup there by James Clemens. Richie in the backfield to the right of Evers. 2 splits to the top side. Gonzalez. Now Richie's going to cut it to the inside. Still
nice
on his
job.
feet. Pushes forward.
Really good
Gets
run.
a little bit of a tush push.
Got in there. Got in. Yep.
Touchdown, James Clemens. Taking it to the house. Sponsored by Chad McGee at Wyca Realtors.
There he is.
Another James Clemens touchdown as Christian Richie goes in from about 12 yards out.
That's the way we take it to the house.
So already 8:49 remaining in this first quarter. James Clemens, 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns with an early lead. Still not sure why the Aggies have 8.
We spotted them.
Okay.
It's been a rough October for them.
So Lyles waiting on the snap. Snap, kick, up, and good. Count it. 8:49 remaining in this opening quarter. James Clemens up 14-0 over Albertville. You're listening to James Clemens Football on PAS+.
North Alabama Gas District has provided safe, reliable, and economical natural gas service to Madison and surrounding areas of Limestone County for over 40 years. However, accidents and leaks do sometimes occur. If you smell odors similar to rotten eggs or notice other possible signs of a gas leak, such as a fire or explosion, a blowing or hissing sound, or blowing dust or bubbling water, leave the area immediately, avoid ignition sources, warn others, and from a safe location, contact us right away at 256-772-0227. And remember to call 811 before you dig. North Alabama Gas District, we take safety seriously.
Welcome back to James Clemens Football on PAS+. James Clemens up 14-0, 8:49 remaining in this opening quarter.
8:49.
Cooper Scott, number 0, standing at about his 10-yard line. Lyles, high end-over-end kick. And Scott's going to field it at the 12, bobbles it a little bit. Now he takes off, cuts it up the middle, is met at the 25-yard line and pushed back. So they're going to give him down to the 26. So it'll be Albertville ball, 1st and 10 from their own 26. Didn't see who got in there on that tackle, but
Well, somebody got stuck. It wasn't the ball carrier.
But it was an Albertville Aggie.
Yes, it was. He took a hit.
So Albertville, 1st and 10 from their own 26.
We were told that physicality travels.
Well,
and it has been the last few weeks.
We heard from Coach Juan Tuesday night. He said this week is hunt.
That has been cool, something they've done.
Overthrows his intended receiver, does number 12, Carbajal.
Those little pregame videos, or week videos, and they got a different word for each week, and they get former Jets that are out playing in college do that stuff. Or it's been pretty neat to watch.
I think that's awesome, keeping it going in the family. That's something Clay talked about in the introduction of senior night. You guys are always a part of the Jets family.
Built on county line.
Built on county line.
Do we get extra points for having the scoreboard right now?
We should. So 2nd and 10 from the 26 for Albertville. Carbajal takes a snap, Fakes the handoff. It's going to be an option pitch out there towards, and that's going to be no gain. As it looks like Mason Rose comes in and makes the stop.
Here's the real question.
So actually, that's going to be a loss of a yard. So 3rd and 11
Stretch
for
going to
Albertville.
give that a run, or is that a pass?
Well, he kind of
Pitched
flicked
it forward, though.
Did he?
I felt like it went forward.
It's definitely a lot of movement.
I think it was supposed to be a pitch, but it went forward. I just want to ask Stretch, hey, how did you put that on your thing?
How did that get scored officially?
So 3rd and 11 from the 25 for Albertville. Going to go 2 splits to the near side, one to the top side, one running back to the left of Carbajal, the quarterback. Puts his man in motion.
That's a hoss.
He's going to have a rush, and he just had to get rid of it because there had some pressure as Tank Ezel was in the backfield, along with none other than Conchola doing his assignment, number 90.
Just doing my assignment.
And that,
getting back there.
That is not at all the way they designed that play up. I mean, it was just chaos.
Are you sure?
It was just chaos.
I don't even know what the routes were.
Well, they wanted to come to this side. They were bringing an extra motion man just to block, trying to give him a little head start. He was going to set up kind of a pick out here, for lack of a better term, and they were going to throw probably a screen back underneath it. But so much pressure on the quarterback, he just had to throw that thing up in the air and get rid of it.
So Lively standing at his own 44-yard line.
Hey, man.
There's your
movement.
punter. That's a lefty punter, Carbajal.
He does it all.
He is.
He makes tackles on kicks. Oh, I guess it was on a punt a while ago, wasn't it?
Yeah. He's kind of beefy, too.
So false start on the offensive line on the punt team. So that's going to put Lively at his 49. Not to be confused with the 51.
I was coming with it. I was coming.
We haven't done that in years.
Well, we've never done it, but there has been a broadcast where it's 55. By a bad snap. He's going to be brought down to the backfield. Ball's still on the ground.
Pick it up. Oh, they called him down.
Calling down.
Trying to get a number there. Looks like number 2, Christian Wyatt, getting back there. Yes, he did. He made this.
The tackle.
The tackle.
Yeah.
It's not a sack.
Tackle for a loss.
Tackled the punter at the 5-yard line on the bad snap.
Well, the snap wasn't that bad. He just dropped it.
Well, then it was a bad snap. That's what I would say.
I mean, it was like right at his thighs or knees when he dropped it.
So 1st and goal, James Clemens at the Albertville 5-yard line.
Gosh, man, Albertville hasn't crossed the 25 yet.
Well, they haven't even gotten more than 3 yards.
Well, no. The opening kickoff was to like the 40.
Yeah. Fair enough.
But then they went backwards and punted.
Right now, their yardage is in the negative.
Especially after that play.
Yeah.
Phew.
So 1st and goal from, they're going to say the 6-yard line.
Oh, look who's in the backfield. Is that a 5 I see?
It does look like
is.
a 5.
I saw this on the board in the deal, the little heavy set.
Handoff to Ezel up the middle. Tank Ezel.
He's determined.
Fighting his way forward. Down to the half-yard line goes.
Yes, I love that.
And he was stopped in the backfield or at the line of scrimmage.
How do you
Falls
tackle
over
that?
a man. And
Seriously, it's
bounces
going to
out
be
of another
hard
one
to tackle.
If I'm looking at Maccabee, all I saw was this motion here, and that sounds like to me, do it again.
I like do it again.
So Tank Ezel is the up back,
Same
Keegan in the
formation.
backfield.
They
Hand it off
do.
to Tank Ezel. Touchdown, James Clemens. Tank Ezel from a half-yard out. 2 carries, 6 yards.
That time, Tank played it a little bit different. He didn't hit it just straight on. He got behind a little block, pushed, got his head down, and goes in there low.
That's another James Clemens taking it to the house, sponsored by Chad McGee at Wycott Realtors. Told you we were going to say that one a lot tonight.
Well, and you know why I love that so much? We've talked to him on air. We've talked about it on art. Like just the thankless job that he typically does, taking up multiple blockers on that nose. And so for him to get a little love in the backfield, the old refrigerator prairie, right? I mean, that's what it looks like.
That.
Old Bears.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you see Alabama have been doing it the last few weeks. Chicago famous for doing it with William Perry. And, I love it when a big guy gets to score.
Oh, Mount whatever.
Mount Cody did it.
back
Yeah.
Well, you had Proctor for Alabama.
Caden Proctor's been doing it for weeks now. They've been finding ways
Catching
to
a
get him
pass,
the ball.
a screen pass.
Screen pass to him.
So false start on James Clemens, going to move that out. So it's going to be a 25-yard field extra point try. Lyles is sure thing right there, up through the uprights with I don't know how much time's left on the clock in the first quarter, but James Clemens with a 21-0 lead. You're listening to Jets football on PAS Plus.
Whether you need training as an athlete or you just want to realize your general health and fitness potential, BCI Sports Performance and Fitness in Madison has the answer. From youth to professional levels, BCI provides science-based athletic training for increasing speed, strength, and agility. They also offer weight loss and fitness services featuring one-on-one coaching, transformative workouts, and their all-inclusive program to help you build strength and burn fat to look and feel the best of your life. James Clemens coaches trust BCI with their athletes, and you can too. Visit bodycreationsinc.com and book an appointment or call 256-472-6292. BCI Sports Performance and Fitness.
Welcome back to James Clemens Football on PAS Plus. 21-0 your score. James Clemens scoring on 41 yards, 12 yards, and 6 yards. So Lyles kicks it all the way out. It's going to be fielded at the 5-yard line. It's going to be returned out past the 25, down to about the 27. So 1st and 10 for the Aggies. Want to make sure that you know that if you listen tonight, honest or not, during tonight's James Clemens coverage, we'll throw out a fact or maybe a non-fact.
Yeah.
And when you hear it, let us know if you think it's true or not by texting your name and the word honest or not to 256-434-1727. And you can win a $10 gift credit to Honest Coffee Roasters in Madison. And we'll let you know when it's time for honest or not.
I could go for some honest roasters.
Man, I would love, if anybody wants to bring us a cup.
Handoff to number 38. Got some wheels on him now as he tries to go around the outside. Picks up about 5 yards on the carry. Number 38 for Albertville. That's Kirkland, Jakari Kirkland. That's the most yards from scrimmage that Albertville's made so far in the first quarter.
And got away from the option look there. You know, what I just noticed is these new uniforms for Albertville, they look like the original Mean Machine.
You know what?
The
You're
original.
Right. Mean Machine. Just black and white.
Yeah.
Hand it off to Kirkland again, and he's going to be met in the backfield and brought down for a loss by Jock Dennis. As now he goes down. That's a nice 6-yard loss. It puts him at 3rd and 11.
That guy's got some wheels, though, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. The question would be, why have you not been handing it to him all year?
Well, maybe because of
they're probably trying to option to him.
Probably so. So 3rd and 11 for the Aggies as Carbajal, the quarterback, breaks the huddle with 16 seconds remaining on the play clock. He's got one man to his right, stacks to the near side. Now he puts a man in motion from bottom to top. He's going to roll to the top side. Rush is on. He better get rid of it. Nope, never mind. He's going down. Ryan Queen, number 30, with the tackle.
Yeah, and he got sandwiched right there, too. Had 24 all over him as well.
That's Braylon Walters.
Yeah.
We called his name a lot this year.
Yes, we have.
So Braylon Walters and Ryan Queen meet in the backfield.
Well, they met at the quarterback.
Yes,
you could see it coming.
Tagged each other high five before they put the stick on him.
Oh, man.
So 4th and county for Albertville.
It is. It's a different area code.
I mean, that's way past. That's now
205.
14.
They got to get back to 256.
Goodness.
It's about the distance I'm usually putting.
So the Carbajal standing in his one finally gets it off.
He did not mess around.
No,
here,
he did not. He's taking no chances.
Lively fields it at his
block
40,
in the back. Just
47.
go down. Don't get hurt.
No, he didn't throw a flag.
He didn't throw the
He
flag.
threw the beanie bag.
He threw the bean bag.
Oh, wow. Never
I'm
mind.
shocked.
I thought he threw a flag on Eric Young right there.
Yeah, he just threw it where he
and
he
it
took
would have
off.
been well deserved.
Yeah.
So Lively returns it all the way down to the Albertville 24-yard line. Make sure you download a copy of this game or listen to it on demand by going to pasplus.net. There's a streaming schedule of all of our upcoming games and links to our mobile apps too. We'll be here live next Friday night for a visit from one of the Birmingham teams.
Oh,
Homewood Patriots come to town to take on the James Clemens Jets.
Just because they got that mascot, it's a good reason to beat them.
So Gideon takes the handoff to the far side. He's going to be wrapped up as he gets no gain on the play.
Has he been tackled yet?
That time he had. Well, he hadn't been brought down.
That's what I mean. Has he gone to the ground?
No.
They just kind of stood him up there.
I guess he got knocked out of bounds once and fell.
So no gain on the play. That's his second carry. He's got 2 carries, 41 yards. That's an easy one for me to remember. So man in motion is Lively from top to bottom. Evers drops back to pass, looking to throw over the middle.
Got him.
Got Lively in the end zone. Touchdown! James Clemens.
Oh,
That's coming back. Right now, that's a 23-yard touchdown pass. Evers to Lively.
And one of the best balls we've seen Evers throw.
Holding on James Clemens, so that one's going to come back. But, yeah, man, he had plenty of time to set his feet and throw the ball.
Well, apparently it's because we were holding. But it's one of the best balls that Evers has thrown.
Absolutely. Pretty spiral.
Knew he was going there the whole way and just set his feet and made a really good throw downfield.
So, Coach Juan.
I don't mean to be mean, but that referee may need to clean that flag. It didn't even look yellow. Looked kind of brown.
It's been used a lot, like those SEC officials.
Jeez.
I tell you.
But they're liable to let somebody go after tonight then.
They might. 2nd and 20 for the Jets as the ball goes out to the James Clemens 33 after the holding penalty. Wipes off a touchdown. Man in motion, top to bottom. Evers, quick pass out to Gonzalez. Gonzalez trying to make a man miss. Gets past the first defender all the way down to about the original line of scrimmage. A yard short. Now they're going to say he got down to the original line of scrimmage. So it's going to be third. Now they're going to say he was a yard short. So 3rd and 11 there for the Jets from their own 24. Play clock at 20. Taking her time. Gideon lone back in the backfield. Faking the handoff, looking to pass deep. Evers throws it.
Got him again.
Lively.
Oh, he's out of bounds.
Nope.
Let him to the side.
Out of bounds.
Just too far. He couldn't get that one toe in.
Well, to the defender's credit, he did a good job of bumping him right there off his route. He did a good job of bumping him off his route, and that kind of get Lively in a position to where he couldn't stay in bounds for the catch.
Another beautiful pass there by Evers.
I just threw my stuff on the ground because it keeps falling because we got no tabletop.
If any carpenters are out there want to sponsor a table,
hey, we will call your business name.
Hall. Every time I look down at the table,
it's not a big project.
No, it's like.
I mean,
need somebody that'll do it.
If you want to come in and redo the whole place, you're welcome to. But we're not asking for a lot.
Need something to set some papers on. And it's actually out in the hallway where it got broken by Bob Jones and never been put back.
So Coach Johnson decides he wants to take his first time out in the first quarter. James Clemens up 21-0. We'll take a quick timeout as well. You're listening to Jets football. Oh no.
We got to do it.
Golly, I forgot about that. I've been only doing it 2 years.
With Tzatziki's.
Timeout with Tzatziki's. You can go online to pasplus.net and enter your name. How about that? Yeah. Enter your name for Timeout with Tzatziki's and listen during the first timeout of each James Clemens game as we announce the winner of the gift card from Tzatziki's Mediterranean Cafe just off of Highway 72 in Madison. Tonight's winner is, I'll get it for you, Debbie Ramsey.
Debbie Ramsey,
congratulations. You are our Timeout with Tzatziki's winner. You get a chicken dinner for 4 from Tzatziki's Mediterranean Cafe off of Highway 72 in Madison. And let me tell you, that chicken dinner comes with all the fixings.
I don't know if anybody knows this, but we like Tzatziki's.
I tell you, it is definitely one of my favorites.
We'd be in a bad shape if we didn't.
If we didn't?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we get a pregame meal every week.
So 4th and 11, James Clemens is going to go for it. He got a false start. That's going to move us back, so see what Coach Juan wants to do here.
That's inexcusable to me. There's no reason a receiver should ever be the cause of a false start.
No, I agree, especially coming out of a timeout.
Absolutely.
By Tzatziki's.
Timeout by Tzatziki's. So Richie and Lively now go to the top side. Gideon stays to the right of Evers. Now Lively comes top to bottom. Evers dropping back to pass. Flank swing pass over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez gets 1 feet in.
Wow.
First down as he catches it at the 10-yard line.
I don't think he got the first.
He did.
No, he did.
He did get the first down.
We're looking at the wrong one over there.
So beautiful
pass. It was
pass.
a 15. He got up to the 10.
So Gonzalez running down the sidelines. Evers just put it right there in his hands. Toe tapped it. Goes out of bounds.
That's not an easy catch.
No.
First and goal for the Jets in the red zone. Evers hands it off to Gideon. Gideon is going to be wrapped up and brought down at the 10-yard line. No gain on the play. Second and goal.
I want to go back to that the catch he made because really the throw's behind him. He's going up the sideline looking over his left shoulder. The throw is further behind his left shoulder, and he's got to turn his whole body, extend and catch, and get the 2 feet in.
Well, and you hope Evers was trying to back shoulder him.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what you hope.
Well, I hope so, too, but he also missed to the back shoulder in the end zone a minute ago.
So Gonzalez and Lively split to the top side. Going to hand it off to Richie up the middle. Richie bounces his way through.
Man, he just
finally
weaving
tackled
around.
at about the 5-yard line. So 3rd and goal from the 5 as Christian Ritchie uses that quickness.
That's pretty impressive ability to change directions as many times as he did and not lose momentum.
Really good feet.
Yeah.
Right? We talk about feet.
Yeah.
You know, where MJ, people bounce off him, his feet seem quick. You know what I mean? Like
he shuffles.
Well, he's able to change direction so effortlessly.
So Richie to the right of Evers, going to hand it off to him again. He's going to hit that hole hard. Fall forward.
That's a great job.
That's a really good run.
That's a take it to the house. James Clemens touchdown. Sponsored by Chad McGee and Wycott Realtors with 2:22 remaining in this opening quarter. So guys, I tell you, still the first quarter. James Clemens 4 possessions, 4 touchdowns.
Pretty impressive.
That's good percentages.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like our odds.
It's still early.
It's still early. So Ty Lyles lines up for his 4th extra point of the night. Perfect so far on the game. Lively to hold. Kick is up.
And
through the uprights, as Brad just called it. It's good. 28-0 your score in the first quarter. Jets on top. You're listening to Jets football on PAS Plus.
North Alabama Gas District has provided safe, reliable, and economical natural gas service to Madison and surrounding areas of Limestone County for over 40 years. However, accidents and leaks do sometimes occur. If you smell odors similar to rotten eggs or notice other possible signs of a gas leak, such as a fire or explosion, a blowing or hissing sound, or blowing dust or bubbling water, leave the area immediately, avoid ignition sources, warn others, and from a safe location, contact us right away at 256-772-0227. And remember to call 811 before you dig. North Alabama Gas District, we take safety seriously.
Welcome back to Jets football on PAS Plus. Kirk Pierce, Johnny Johnson, Brad Kimbrough, Tim Lambert, producer extraordinaire, the Oz.
Don't forget about Stretch.
Stretch down there, our chief statistician. He shouldn't have to. I mean, everything should be relatively easy for him tonight so far. High end-over-end kick's going to be fielded at the 15-yard line. Trying to find his way out and just goes into a sea of jet blue as he pushes his way forward to about, they're going to say maybe the 30-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Aggies from their own 30.
Can I say something about Ty Lyles?
You miss it? Oh, absolutely.
You know, a kick like he made last week can change the trajectory of his whole season.
So
100%.
He's been, and we've talked about it, very inconsistent, even leading up into that game. He kicks that big kick. All of a sudden, he's got that adrenaline rush. He believes in himself. Everybody's fired up. He has smoked the ball through the uprights.
Oh, he has done a great job.
Well, not only that, he's kicking off deeper.
So swing pass.
Screen pass.
By Carbajal to his receiver for no gain. I mean, it was a great design as he comes
they had
across.
the play set up exactly like they wanted. He just went too far in the middle of the field, and there's one guy wearing a blue jersey in the middle of the field, and he ran right into his arm.
And the one you don't want to run into, Tank Ezel.
You're not getting away from that guy.
I mean, I tell you, he's already scored a touchdown. There's no telling how many tackles he's got on the night.
He's abusing the center.
23.
I mean,
So they're going to give him a half a yard on the reception.
well, he earned it.
So 2nd and a long 9 for the Aggies. Going to hand it off to the first man through. He's going to push his way forward to about the 34-yard line, so picks up 3 yards on the play. So 3rd and 7 for the Aggies.
22 for them. Came out of the backfield and got to our safety, and he wanted the business. He was coming to hit somebody.
He's been aggressive in this first quarter. Anytime they're in that option look, 22 is the guy that's coming aggressively to block.
So Albertville looking for their first down of the game.
Mean machine.
With that purge in the background, that kind of sound, that's kind of Burt Reynolds-ish. All right. They got a stack to the top side. Now he goes in motion. 2 splits to the near. Carvajal dropping back to pass. Going to be a screen pass to the guy to number 8.
They got a chance.
Slings him forward.
I think he slung him into a first down.
He did. No, they're going to say he's a yard short. So it'll be 4th and 1 from the 39.
Mean machine would go for it.
So what
22's back in the game.
So Albertville's definitely using our aggressiveness,
no doubt,
to their benefit.
No doubt.
Going to have to snap one more play before the end of the first quarter is they're going to go for it.
Oh, they're tight.
On 4th and 1.
Tush push.
Got a little meat in there.
Ball's
He
on the
dropped
ground.
the ball.
I don't know that he got it, guys.
He dropped the ball in the snap, I'm pretty
He sure
sure.
did.
If he didn't, he was getting lower than I've ever seen a quarterback get.
I think he
That's fourth down. Now they didn't get it. Jets ball.
That was truly a tush push because he put his tush in the air leaning over that ball.
Because he dropped it and was diving on the ground
Yes.
to get it, wasn't he?
So going forward on 4th down, turnover on downs, didn't get it, needed a yard, couldn't get it on the bad snap. So Jets 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line.
Wow.
And we get another snap in the first quarter.
Let's see if we go try to put up another touchdown.
It's possible.
5 touchdowns. I'm calling it. As you see Delbridge come in the tailback position to the left of Evers.
I think we're going to get a healthy dose of him tonight.
I think so too. So we're going to hand it off to Delbridge. He's going to hit that hole, puts his helmet down, picks up about 3 yards on the play before he's finally pushed down.
You know, we saw him, was it the Grissom game maybe? One of the games we saw him come in, and he's really quick.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he doesn't have the same, we saw right there.
We don't have the size or the shiftiness.
He kind of hit the wall there where our other guy's been bouncing off. But, boy, he's got some quickness.
Yes, he does.
So that's going to do it for the first quarter. 28-0 your score. Jets on top. You're listening to James Clemens Football on PAS+.
Looking to make your brand stand out? Come to Peak Designs in Huntsville, your one-stop shop for screen printing, embroidery, decals, and so much more. Whether it's custom tees, team uniforms, or eye-catching decals, we've got you covered with quality and creativity. Visit us at 3217 Long Avenue Southwest in Huntsville. Call us at 256-536-6435 or find us on Facebook and online at peakscreenprinting.com. Peak Designs, where your vision becomes wearable.
Attention all you James Clemens football fans out there. Play Action Sports and Taziki's Mediterranean Cafe are teaming up to bring you Time Out with Taziki's. Listen to James Clemens Football from Play Action Sports, and during the first time out of every game, we'll announce the winner of a chicken dinner for 4 from Taziki's Mediterranean Cafe in Madison. Just go to PASnetwork.net, enter your name, and you may be our next winner. Time Out with Taziki's from Taziki's Mediterranean Cafe and Play Action Sports.
Welcome back to James Clemens Football on PAS+. We get ready for second quarter action. 2nd and 8 for James Clemens as they are at the Albertville 37-yard line. 28-0 your score. Kirk Pierce, Johnny Johnson, Brad Kimbrough, Tim Lambert, Stone Cold Stretch Austin, chief statistician, keeping the stats for us. As we're waiting on Mr. Whitehat to say, here we go.
We're going to get to watch the game on this side of the field finally.
Yeah. So Evers got Richie in the backfield, going to hand it off to Richie, hits that hole, gets it to the inside.
Got to
keep that ball close to you, Richie. And he does as he goes down to about the 25-yard line, picks up the first down for James Clemens.
What happened?
Malachi is just, torturing and terrifying one of the linebackers so much that he ran back toward the back judge. And then he gives the back judge like, hey, man, help me out here. And Malachi's just running with him. He's not.
Richie takes the ball again up the middle, bounces it to the outside, still on his feet, cuts it to the outside, past the 10, down to the 5, finally tackled at about the 3-yard line, goes Christian Richie with a beautiful run there from the 25 all the way down to the 3.
Another very good run, and something we haven't seen a lot out of Richie is just, no, he doesn't have it, just we haven't seen him get in the open field that much.
Right.
He had really good vision right there to find where his blocks are going to set up for him.
You can tell, and we've talked to Coach Juan about this each and every week during the podcast, the Wingmen podcast every Tuesday night at Walk On Sports Bistro, about how comfortable this offense is getting in this new system. Richie up the middle, puts his head down, gets in the end zone. That's a James Clemens touchdown, taking it to the house. Sponsored by Chad McGee at Wycott Realtors. As James Clemens puts another one on the board with 11:05 remaining in the first half.
Who was it? Said he had to sponsor the touchdown to get his name on the broadcast finally. He coached for all those years, but he's getting his name on the broadcast more.
Chad McGee?
Yeah.
Well, we did talk about him a lot. As Ty Lyles,
but it usually wasn't very good.
We can finally talk nice about him.
Ty Lyles kicks it up through the uprights.
Now he's getting credit for every
touchdown. 35-0 your score. James Clemens on top with 11:05 remaining in this first half. We'll take another break. You're listening to James Clemens Football on PAS+.
At Walk-On Sports Bistro, our love for the game, community, and heart of a walk-on make you feel like family the moment you walk in. Wings, shrimp, and burgers made from scratch, wall-to-wall TVs, and signature drinks. Founded by 2 LSU walk-ons, Walk-On Sports Bistro brings the cuisine, the culture, and the community to life. Always fun, never forced, and our doors are open to anyone. Walk-On Sports Bistro, 8368 Highway 72 West in Madison. Walk-On Sports Bistro.
Welcome back to James Clemens Football on PAS Plus. 35-0 your score. 11:05 remaining in this opening half.
New kicker.
Yamaguchi.
That is Mr. Yamaguchi.
Which he was listed as a kickoff guy anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks to Coach Maccabee, we have our depth charts.
Yes. Love that.
He has been the go-to for everything in the football program this year, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's operations guru.
The Yamaguchi line drive kick is going to roll.
Gives you coverage team time to
yes,
get down there.
Yes, it does. Is he going to pick it up at about the 14? Now he's got some room on the far side.
Can't do that.
As Jock Dennis finally pushes him out of bounds as he gets past the 30 down to about the 36-yard line. Another good return.
Christian Wyatt was on that outside and came diving in and lost contain over there.
Can't lose contain.
Stay in your lane.
That has been their biggest play is the kickoff return.
Yeah, 2 of them, they got them about this far out.
So, not much going for Albertville from the line of scrimmage, but their kickoff returns have been pretty decent. As Carbajal lines up in the backfield at quarterback, got a running back to his right, going to hand it off to the number 9 as he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage. Forward momentum is going to give him about 2.5 yards, so brings up second down and long 7, if you will, down to about the 39-yard line. Line to gain is the 46.
The problem is they're not going to be able to throw.
No,
I'm afraid.
They're really not. I mean, but they could catch us off guard if we're starting to kind of get a little too comfortable in our cushion and looking for the option. So they're going to hand it off to the up man again, and he's going to be met again at the line of scrimmage. They're going to give him about 3 yards on the play and then a penalty flag. That could be against James Clemens. Could be a little extra activity on the tackle.
I guess they're on the backside. Once that play kind of broke down and we pushed him backwards.
I guess he kept doing it after the whistle, maybe?
Well, there may have been something between one of their linemen and our guys that were behind the play. Or in front of the play. I guess it'd be in front of the play, wouldn't it?
Depends on where you're sitting.
Well, the running back was going backwards.
So here comes the referee with the call.
Oh, 5-yard
face mask.
I forgot there was 5-yard face mask.
Yeah, in high school it's unintentional and
incidental
because they need something else to make a decision on.
Absolutely.
So 5 yards is going to put them close to a first down.
Yeah.
They're going to be about maybe a half yard short. Nah, they're going to give it to them. So they're going to give Albertville their first down of the game.
How about that?
On an incidental face mask.
Who sponsors that?
Yep.
Should have sold it. Let the bodies hit the floor.
So 46-yard line, Albertville, 4 yards away from James Clemens territory. Going to hand it off to the first man. He's going to try to make a man miss, but he does not. Make number 29, Derek White, the sophomore linebacker, miss. As he gets no gain on the play, be 2nd and 10 for the Aggies.
Jock Dennis diving in there and taking his legs out as well.
So 2nd and 10 for Albertville. Defense holding true tonight, which we kind of anticipated as they have progressively gotten better each and every game this year. New nose guard in there for James Clemens. Can't get a number yet. Going to be brought down in the backfield.
He just did his assignment.
He did his assignment. Conchola back there to bring the running back down for a 5-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd and 15 for the Aggies.
73 is Ivan Ortiz.
He's a sophomore
D lineman.
So now Tank comes back in at nose guard.
He's got the best jersey number you could pick, though.
73?
Absolutely.
He's not even on the depth chart. That's impressive. Came to play.
Young man, probably got pulled up late in the year.
So 2 splits to the far side, 2 to the near. Running back to the left of the quarterback. Fake the handoff, dropping back to pass. Got to get rid of it.
Conchola's
on him. Finally slings it out for incomplete, and he had to get rid of that.
He's bouncing around. He's fired up.
Because I tell you what, Derek White was coming in. He had him in his sights. And Conchola was chasing him, and White was coming in.
I'm going to get you. Big old guy just chasing him.
So Lively goes back to his 26-yard line to field the punt. So it's another punt by Albertville. Carbajal, quarterback, punt.
Can I just say something off topic?
Sure.
Kike Hernandez for the dang Dodgers. He
Already?
is such a World Series clutch guy. He just shows up. He just drove in the first round of the game. Sorry.
As Carbajal rolls to the far side.
How impressive is that?
And then it ends up rolling into the end zone. It was a great idea, though.
But how impressive is that he looks up and the rush is not on, and he takes his time and he kind of eyes it downfield and then just punches that thing to the side of the field he wants it.
So James Clemens with their worst field position of the night so far. 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, I felt like that whole first quarter was played in the south half of the field.
Yeah, one little box over here.
And the rest of it's been on the north this quarter until now.
Now we're on the south side. 1st and 10, James Clemens on 20. Looks like Gideon is in the backfield to the right of Evers. Nope, it's Delbridge. Evers tried to throw it out there on a quick pass.
We've seen him do that so many times. You got to think like start seeing that hangover guy or that defensive end, that long-limbed defensive end in some cases, and just be aware that's can't throw into that lane.
There's got to be another option if that guy's there, right?
Yes.
So number 19 for Albertville, knocking that ball down.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Sometimes defensive linemen just make a good play. They read it, they do a good job.
But we've seen it
too many times.
So Delbridge with the handoff is going to be met at the line of scrimmage. Still picks up 3 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7 for the Jets.
Well, the one thing I do like tonight, we know kind of who we're playing.
Yeah.
Giving Evers a chance to throw the ball around and try to find some rhythm in the passing
100%.
that we haven't had.
Well, our better games offensively have been when he is able to kind of move the ball around and distribute it, I guess I should say, to some different people and
with
take some shots
Homewood next week is a really good team. You got the playoffs coming up. You'd like to see him and the receivers find a little rhythm.
So one split to the near side. It's number 16 for James Clemens, Elijah Moten. Delbridge takes the fake, and they are going to hit the tight end, number 84, Kimberly.
Good ball.
Jackson Kimberly, sophomore.
Makes that catch from the tight end position and gets all the way out there to the 38.
He's going to be a kid that's we're really talk about. I feel like he played quarterback some, and they've moved him to tight end when he was a freshman. He's just a big physical kid.
So hand it off to Delbridge. And he's going to be met at the 41-yard line.
Man.
And I tell you what, he was tackled.
Keegan Thompson, number 3 from.
He was nearly decleated.
Tell you what, that was a hard hit.
Last kid I knew named Keegan Thompson threw the ball about 96 miles an hour at Coleman and got drafted. I don't think that's him, but
Thompson coming in from the linebacker position as Delbridge picks up 3 yards on that play. 2nd and 7 for the Jets as Delbridge lines up to the right of Evers. Snap, hand off to Delbridge again. Weaves his way through. Now he puts his helmet down and he makes somebody play.
Punished.
He sure did. Picks up the first down on that 7-yard carry there by Delbridge.
You know, you mentioned that snap earlier, Coach Kimbrough.
It's slower.
Boy, that is not getting back there like normal. No. And I don't know if we've got a different center. Who is that?
No, it's not. It's messing up our mesh points. It's messing up the timing on our receivers' routes. It's messing up any exchange that we do in the backfield.
So Moten and Lively on the top side. Delbridge stays in the backfield. Handed off to him again. Following his blocker. Another nice run there by Delbridge all the way out to the 42-yard line.
Old big man Delbridge got behind old big man there, but big man still hadn't blocked anybody. Delbridge just used him as a shield.
Able to weave his way through.
Reroute the defenders.
And that's a senior Aiden Vandiver. That's not one of our normal guys in there either. So they're starting to get some of these seniors.
Yeah, we've been working some guys in.
So 1st and 10 in Albertville territory to their 42-yard line.
Is it Vandiver or Vandiver?
I'm not sure.
In Alabama. I had a Vandiver.
I would say Vandiver, but that's not right either.
I had a Vandiver once.
So heavy dose of Delbridge as he bounces it to the outside, down to the 20. Finally drug out of bounds, short of the 15.
Who was that?
16.
Who is 16?
Elijah Moten.
he didn't lock up on the guy. He was like basketball, covering him.
Just kind of shielding him.
When he was a wide receiver, he had that guy, that DB.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do?
Well, we got a penalty flag on the play, so that's going to wipe out Delbridge's big gain there.
Trash call.
So it's going to be holding against James Clemens.
Yeah, Moten did a great job. He put them pink gloves up there.
So another holding call knocks off a big play there by James Clemens.
Moten's thinking, man,
it wasn't me.
It wasn't me. Clearly it wasn't me.
So I
didn't even touch him.
1st and 20 as the ball is now back in James Clemens territory to the 48. Delbridge takes the handoff again up the middle, puts his helmet down, pushes his way forward, short of the original line of scrimmage by about 2 yards, down to the 44-yard line of Albertville. Nice gain there again, though, by Delbridge. I tell you, he's hitting that hole quickly.
It really was. And the Vandiver and Kimberly really did a great job that time, just leading that pack and pushing that group along and letting Delbridge run right behind them.
So now Lively comes out, and Elijah Sampson comes in at split out on the wide receiver position. 22 is his name. So you got Moten and Sampson in there with Delbridge in the backfield. Evers, snap, hands off to Delbridge, following the block. Tries to get to the 40, down to about, still short. He does get past the original line of scrimmage, down to about the 41-yard line. Brings up 3rd and 9 for James Clemens.
Well, it's funny, even like our tight end, we talk about our youth up front. Even both tight ends we're using with 40 York and Kimberly, both sophomores as well.
Yeah.
You know, so that whole front is going to be around for a while.
Oh, man, you know what the next 2 or 3 years is going to look like. I think this is the second year in a row that our freshman team's been undefeated.
Yeah.
We got some good
they got a great head coach on the freshman
and
level. Coach Justin Lynch.
There you go. Evers dropping back to pass. Plenty of time. Fires it over there to Moten. Moten catches it about the 25. It's going to be brought down at about the 10-yard line. They're going to give him down to the 9. Nice pass there by Evers to Moten.
Well, Moten did a great job of just finding a little opening right there in the zone and just sat down.
And the patience of Evers to let him get to it and sit down.
Yep. And delivered a strike.
Mm-hmm.
He's thrown the ball really well tonight as Evers and the receivers really getting open. So Sampson and Moten stay in. You also have number 40 in there, Evan York, in the tight end position with Delbridge to the left of Evers.
2 tights.
Hand off to Delbridge. Delbridge puts his helmet down to about the 5, maybe. No, they're going to say get to the 6. So about a 3-yard gain in this 2nd and goal. So from the 6-yard line, James Clemens in the red zone, the 6-yard line.
Like to see Delbridge get it in the end zone right here.
I would too.
He's been the workhorse on this drive.
High snap, hands off to Delbridge, puts his helmet down, gets down to about the 2-3-yard line.
That's a good job by Evers of handling that ball. It's above his head. It gets back here quick. He's got to not only handle it, but get it down to the running back.
Well, Delbridge, I thought there was nowhere to go, and he got really small and low and got through a hole that I didn't think was there.
So Albertville's want to call their first time out of the first half with 2:39 remaining in the opening half. 35-0 your score. James Clemens on top. We'll take a quick timeout as well. You're listening to Jets football on PAS Plus.
Local sports are brought to you in part by Limestone County Commission Chairman Colin Daly. Visit the County Commission page at limestonecounty-al.gov to keep up with what's going on in the county and find out what ranks us in the top 5% in the state. You can also call Colin at 256-233-6400 or on his cell phone at 256-800-4544.
Welcome back to James Clemens Football on PAS Plus. 35-0 your score. 2:39 remaining in this opening half. Go to your Amazon Echo device and say, Alexa, open PAS Plus. And hear our coverage of James Clemens Football in crystal clear quality all season long. 3rd and goal for the Jets from the 3. Delbridge is the running back to the left of Evers. You got Sampson and Moten split to the near side. Now shifts with the 2 tight ends. Snap. Handoff to Delbridge. He's going to be met in the backfield quickly. They slanted on that. Did a little stunt action with the defensive end.
And we didn't touch him.
Not a bit. Losing a yard on the play down to about the 5-yard line. So 4th and goal for the Jets from the 5.
You're going to kick it?
I think he's going to send out Lyles.
Why not? He's got the hot hand.
He does, doesn't he?
Or is it? Is it Lyles?
Culligan.
So hey, Culligan's going to get a chance at a field goal.
Hey, Culligan, man. Y'all ever Culligan water that
I
that
do.
Over here? So I didn't know if that was a Texas thing or.
No, I've heard of Culligan.
All right, we get it.
22-yard field goal try by kicks it. Does it make it through?
I think it did.
I think it did as well. So Culligan kicks a 22-yard field goal for 3 to put James Clemens up 38-0 with 1:53 remaining in this opening half.
I hope Coach Hafner was here to see that.
Is that our guy?
Yeah.
Teacher, my favorite teacher.
That was his favorite teacher. All right, well, we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have another kickoff by James Clemens. You're listening to Jets Football on PAS Plus.
When Keith and Amy Richards went on a Greek vacation in 1997, their goal was to create savory foods from simple ingredients. Thus, Tzatziki's Mediterranean Cafe was born with their healthy spin on traditional Greek food in the form of salads, gyros, sandwiches, and soups. Tzatziki's Mediterranean Cafe, located at 105 Brookridge Drive, Suite A, just off Highway 72 in Madison. Open Monday through Sunday, 10:30 a.m. till 9 p.m. Call 724-6554 or visit them online at Tzatziki'sCafe.com. Tzatziki's Mediterranean Cafe. Originality is our nationality.
We get ours.
Welcome back to James Clemens Football on PAS Plus. 38-0 your score over Albertville. James Clemens on top. We'll take a look at that North Alabama Gas District scoreboard here in just a little bit. As Yamaguchi kicks the ball. It's going to roll out of bounds for a penalty. So good field position for Albertville to start their, 10th drive of the opening.
Wow. Feels like it, doesn't it?
It does. So James Clemens has scored touchdowns and field goals on every possession in this opening half.
Well, they have had it 6 times, right?
Yes, they have.
5 touchdowns in the opening kickoff.
Yep. So 38-0 your score. Now, we'll talk a little bit here in just a minute about the playoff and what we're looking at tonight, and we'll get a score from the scoreboard here in just a second to talk about some of these region matchups. As a pass play, it's going to be a really nice one. Picks up a first down. Now the ball's on the ground.
Oh, man.
As he picks up 12 yards on the reception and then loses the ball for another turnover by Albertville.
And I'm not sure how he lost it.
I don't either. All he really had to do was just go down.
So senior A.J. Snodgrass in the game now, I think, punched it out.
There you go. So James,
we called that last name a lot over here.
He's getting mobbed down here.
I think he's Dante, his brother, running back.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember Dante.
They're fired up for him.
Man, they would do the Wildcat with Dante.
Yeah.
And man, it was almost a gimme touchdown every time he touched it when he was in that. So James Clemens gets the ball, 1st and 10 from the Albertville 48 off of the fumble recovery. And now we're going to have a new quarterback.
The hefty lefty.
Which one?
He's a freshman, Daniel Maxton. I don't know how you say it.
So he's going to hand it off to Delbridge, and Delbridge is going to get in for a nice gain of about 7, maybe 6. Yeah, be second and a long 6 for the Jets as he gets down to the 42-yard line.
I'd like to see Delbridge kind of open his vision up to the bigger part of the field.
Bump something outside,
he's staying,
right?
Yeah, he's staying safe. He's just getting the extra yard or two, staying low. But if he had the vision to see where that big cutback is, he could get outside on a few of these runs and go big time.
So Maxton,
close enough,
something like that.
Hands it off to Delbridge. Oh, he's going to run into. So that was a block. The blocker
got blowed up.
He did. And then he ran right into the back of it.
The defensive lineman just held his ground, and the offensive lineman can't move him. And Delbridge runs right into his own blocker.
So now they're trying to get the play in. They got 50 seconds remaining in this opening half. Jets up 38-0. So Sampson and Moten are your splits. Delbridge in the backfield. Hand it off to Delbridge. Comes around to the outside. Makes one man miss. Puts his helmet down. Finally slung down as he picks up the first down to about the 32-yard line of Albertville.
He's going to finish the run.
He's not
real big,
contact,
but he's going to put his face mask in your chest.
And I love that.
Walter Payton.
He's not scared of contact, is he?
No, he's not. Albertville's feeling that.
None of those 3 running backs we've put out there tonight are.
No.
So Delbridge stays in the backfield.
That's going to be it.
So we're going to run the clock out to finish the first half with James Clemens on top, 38-0 over Albertville. Getting ready for our halftime show. $38-0 your score. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit about the first half, and then we'll listen to the wrestling coach interview that we had a few weeks ago on the Wingman podcast. You're listening to Jets football on PAS Plus.
At Walk-On Sports Bistro, our love for the game, community, and heart of a walk-on make you feel like family the moment you walk in. Wings, shrimp, and burgers made from scratch, wall-to-wall TVs, and signature drinks. Founded by 2 LSU walk-ons, Walk-On Sports Bistro brings the cuisine, the culture, and the community to life. Always fun, never forced, and our doors are open to anyone. Walk-On Sports Bistro, 8368 Highway 72 West in Madison. Walk-On Sports Bistro.
Since 2014, Honest Coffee Roasters has believed that coffee should be both delicious and of the highest quality. Full-service craft coffee shops locally owned in Madison and Huntsville, they source their coffee directly from farmers around the world, so they know the quality in each cup. And not only coffee, breakfast, lunch, acai bowls, and seasonal treats, too. Order online at honesthsv.coffee. Honest Coffee Roasters, located at 92 Shorter Street in Madison and 114 Clinton Avenue East, number 106 in Huntsville. Honest Coffee Roasters. North Alabama Gas District has provided safe, reliable, and economical natural gas service to Madison and surrounding areas of Limestone County for over 40 years. However, accidents and leaks do sometimes occur. If you smell odors similar to rotten eggs or notice other possible signs of a gas leak, such as a fire or explosion, a blowing or hissing sound, or blowing dust or bubbling water, leave the area immediately, avoid ignition sources, warn others, and from a safe location, contact us right away at 256-772-0227. And remember to call 811 before you dig. North Alabama Gas District, we take safety seriously.
Welcome to the James Clemens Halftime Show on PAS Plus, powered by North Alabama Gas District, serving Madison, Muscle Shoals, and Town Creek. Call 811 before you dig.
A couple of weeks ago, we were able to visit with new wrestling coach Coley Tyler on the Wingman podcast.
So you've helped out the past couple of years, but now it's your program. This is you. So what kind of level of what pressure have you put on yourself, or is there any?
I don't think there is pressure, but I don't like to put any on myself or the kids. I like to use the sport of wrestling for personal development, not just in the sport, but for the rest of life. So this is just a vehicle to use something that I enjoy and that I'm passionate about. That's allows kids to learn a lot of good lessons.
Yeah.
And when we stay focused on that, and then the things that we can control, not wins and losses, not how well we look across the state, but if we stay focused on our preparation, our effort, our attitude, and our aggressiveness, everything else takes care of itself. And so we spend most of our time focused very much on those mental aspects of the sport. Yes, we train technique. We work hard in the wrestling room. Want them to be the best wrestlers physically as possible, but in the sport of wrestling, the mind will always give out before the body.
Yeah.
And so we work very hard on preparing their minds mentally, and a lot of that is not giving in to the hype, not being concerned about records, not concerned about who the other wrestler is. Only those things that you have control of. And most of the time when kids do that, they wrestle way better than they ever would focused on the other things. And so if you think like that too, pressure is not really something that you're so worried about.
Yeah.
It kind of just takes care of itself. It's out there and it has no impact on you, which is how we want them to wrestle. Free, aggressive, getting after their opponent.
Here's the thing I don't understand about wrestling. Like, somebody rubbing my face in that mat, I would want to get up and start swinging.
Just
like
swinging.
The fact that they have the self-control to understand, okay, you're talking about the mental side of things, like to keep your composure, because there's going to be things that people do that are a bit dirty or don't feel good, obviously. Like, that part of wrestling just blows my mind.
Yeah.
You don't jump up and want to just swing.
Some kids have a very hard time keeping their composure and keeping that.
Oh, I'm sure.
That'd be me.
and doing all those things that aggravate your opponent, get under their skin, put them in discomfort and pain within the rules for that competitive advantage. And so, it goes both ways. You can't let it get under your skin. You have to be able to withstand it and give it back without costing your team or yourself in the competition.
Well, it goes back to like the mental chess match, not just the physical side of it, but how can I get to you without letting myself get got, right?
And the further you go in the match, the harder that gets. So the first period, so 2-minute period in a wrestling match, goes to the wrestler that's the best technique, the best pure wrestler. The second period goes to the wrestler that's in the best shape, and then the third period, when you're really sucking it, it's down to who has the biggest heart. And you gotta, if you want it to come out in the way that you want to, you've got to make sure that you keep your composure and you keep working the way that you're supposed to, regardless of what's going on, what the opponent's doing to you, how your body feels, wherever you stand at that time, you got to be still on point mentally, physically.
And I guess you have a game plan based on who you are. Like, if I know I'm technically sound, I'm physically better than him, I'm going to come out fast versus a guy you know's a grind. I mean, I guess you got guys that are just grinders that, like, I'm just trying to get to the third period and then I'm going to beat you in the third.
Absolutely.
I mean, you have plans like that, obviously, based on who your personnel are?
Each wrestler will be different and they'll have strengths and weaknesses. So absolutely you want to make sure that they wrestle in a way that sets them up for success. But everybody starts on their feet, and the first way to score points out of the first period is to take somebody down. So you have to be aggressive, you have to be good at takedowns. And then once you get down onto the mat, everybody has personal preferences about how they want to break somebody down, which pinning combination works best for them. But the way that wrestling works, you can't be a one-trick pony. So you've got to have multiple different ways to take somebody down, multiple different ways to break somebody down, multiple different ways to pin somebody. And then if you're on the flip side of that, ways to escape or reverse. And one thing leads to another, so it's constant action. So if I try one thing and it gets shot down or it gets blocked or whatever, I have to be immediately able to go to something else. So it's one of those cases where even though you have this idea of how you're going to wrestle, you've got to have multiple different combinations of what's going to happen and be able to recognize them very quickly if you want to stay on top of a good wrestler.
So what kind of atmosphere are you wanting for the fans to come in and watch? What kind of atmosphere are you going to kind of establish?
So I think it should be fun. It should be rambunctious. Like, people should come, and it should be maybe a little House of Pain type.
I was just thinking jump around. In my head as you said
absolutely.
That. Oh my gosh.
When does the season start?
Season starts October 27th.
One of the things we talked about with Picor last year, if you remember, when we had him on, we were going to have the wrestling match on the baseball field.
The weather, never cooperated.
The weather never cooperated.
Do you remember this? He was wanting to put the mat there at home plate and put the lights on. And
we've already called a flag football game. We're totally inexperienced on flag football, so we're going to call it.
I'm all over the wrestling. I can handle that.
Not only were we going to do it on the baseball field, but we were going to actually
be there to broadcast.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering what day of the week it was, because if it was a Tuesday, I mean, we could just do the show.
We're there.
So.
Well, Coach, congratulations on stepping into this role, and we look forward to big things from you guys this year. And
thank you very much.
I hope we're able to get out there and call one of them.
Yeah,
that'll be fun. That'll be a lot of fun.
I'll make sure I pass along the schedule, so
do that.
Good opportunity.
We appreciate that, Coach. Coley Tyler, wrestling coach, James Clemens High School. Thanks for joining us here.
My pleasure.
That was Kirk Pierce, Johnny Johnson, and Brad Kimbrough talking with new wrestling coach Coley Tyler on a previous Wingmen podcast. If you'd like to hear the full interview, go to jcwingmen.net and check out the archive.
We'll be back with more of the James Clemens Halftime Show on PAS Plus.
North Alabama Gas District has provided safe, reliable, and economical natural gas service to Madison and surrounding areas of Limestone County for over 40 years. However, accidents and leaks do sometimes occur. If you smell odors similar to rotten eggs or notice other possible signs of a gas leak, such as a fire or explosion, a blowing or hissing sound, or blowing dust or bubbling water, leave the area immediately, avoid ignition sources, warn others, and from a safe location, contact us right away at 256-772-0227. And remember to call 811 before you dig. North Alabama Gas District, we take safety seriously.
Buying or selling real estate is a big decision, and one you shouldn't make on your own. Chad McGee at Weichert Realtors uses the same philosophy that he has used as a successful high school football coach, educator, and Army veteran: relationships and hard work. His promise is to get to know his clients' wants and needs, and will work as hard as he can to accomplish your goals. Call Chad McGee at Weichert Realtors at 770-595-8405 or visit his office at 6767 Old Madison Pike, Suite 135 in Huntsville.
Are pests invading your home or business? Mosquitoes embedded on your property? Maybe excessive crawl space moisture has attracted unwanted visitors. Then call Red Hawk Pest Control, offering residential and commercial pest control, mosquito and brown recluse management, stinging insect control, foundation vents, and many other services to North Alabama and Southern Tennessee. Red Hawk aims to be more than just a service provider. They want to build a long-term relationship with each customer. Call Red Hawk Pest Control at 256-975-8817. Visit them on Facebook or online at redhawkpestcontrol.com. Listen during James Clemens football coverage on PAS Plus this season as we present Honest or Not. We'll present a various fact or non-fact during our play-by-play commentary. When you hear it, text your name and whether you think it's honest or it's not to 434-1PAS. That's 434-1727, and you could win a $10 credit at Honest Coffee Roasters in Madison. Honest or Not, from Honest Coffee Roasters and PAS Plus.
Welcome back to James Clemens Football right here on PAS Plus. Hope you enjoyed that halftime interview with James Clemens wrestling coach. Had a great time with him over at the Wingman podcast a couple of weeks ago. Walk On Sports Bistro. Sure did enjoy that. Listening to this halftime festivities, the Albertville Marching Band stretch as we bring you in. I mean, they are phenomenal.
Yeah, they are killing it right now. It is amazing.
I mean, they are really doing a great job. It's a very large band, and they just did a fantastic set. So props to Albertville. Here in just a little bit, after we get some stats, I'll take a quick break. We'll come back, and you'll hear from James Clemens Marching Band. But Stretch, going to bring you in, Stone Cold Stretch Austin. Carson it is, really.
Yeah.
But we like to call you Stretch.
Yeah.
And you got some great sound effects as well. But our chief statistician is going to go over some first-half stats. So, Stretch, take it away.
All right, we'll start with the quarterback, Matthew Evers, 6 of 9 passing for 88 yards on the day, and seeing as Maxton has taken over quarterback, it seems that will be his final stat line. Moving over, we have a lot of running stats to go over. MJ Gideon had 3 carries for 41 yards and a touchdown, getting him over the 1,000-yard mark on the season, as well as 2 catches for 13 yards. Christian Ritchie had 7 carries for 61 yards and 3 touchdowns on the night. Jane Delbridge, 13 carries for 57 yards. Tank Ezel had 2 carries for 5 yards and a touchdown.
How about that?
Amazing stuff there. Receiving-wise, Elijah Moten had 3 catches for 60 yards, and the tight end Jackson Kimberly had a catch for 15 yards. Moving over to the defensive side, Jock Dennis recorded a tackle for loss and a fumble recovery. Christian Wyatt had a tackle for loss and a pass breakup. A.J. Snodgrass forced the fumble earlier, which was picked up by Derek White Jr. Ryan Queen got a sack. Abraham Canchola had a tackle and a tackle for loss. Other tackles from Braylon Walters, Nathan Holmes, John Leon, Ethan Lurk, Yvonne Ortiz, Trevor Caudle, Mason Rose, and the previously mentioned Tank Ezel. And then can't forget the kicking. Ty Lyles, 5 of 5 on the extra points, and Culligan nails a 22-yard field goal.
Great job, Stretch, as always, keeping up with those stats for us and giving it to us at halftime. We'll join you again at the post-game show, our Bankston Motorhomes post-flight show, and talk about the game stats a little later on. You're listening to the North Alabama Gas District halftime show, and what we want to do real quick is go and take a look at the North Alabama Gas District scoreboard, if we could, and kind of take a look at that. Of course, you know the score here at halftime at James Clemens, up 38-0 over Albertville. Over in Florence, 14-7 your score. Florence on top of Sparkman at the half. Huntsville and Bob Jones tied at 7 late in the second quarter there. And Austin Black Bears up 28-14 over the Grissom Tigers. And also over in Hartselle, the score 17-10. Hartselle on top of Muscle Shoals as that heads into halftime. You're listening to the North Alabama Gas District halftime show right here on PAS Plus. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, you'll hear some of the marching band of James Clemens. You're listening to Jets football on PAS Plus.
North Alabama Gas District has provided safe, reliable, and economical natural gas service to Madison and surrounding areas of Limestone County for over 40 years. However, accidents and leaks do sometimes occur. If you smell odors similar to rotten eggs or notice other possible signs of a gas leak, such as a fire or explosion, a blowing or hissing sound, or blowing dust or bubbling water, leave the area immediately, avoid ignition sources, warn others, and from a safe location, contact us right away at 256-772-0227. And remember to call 811 before you dig. North Alabama Gas District, we take safety seriously.
Bankston Motorhomes, with locations in Alabama and Tennessee, carries an extensive inventory of motorhomes, including Class A diesel, Class A, Class B, and Class C motorhomes, fifth wheels, travel trailers, toy haulers, and tent campers from manufacturers like Tippin Motorhomes, Fleetwood, Forest River, and many more. Bankston Motorhomes also has an experienced service department to help you with any service work or parts or accessories you need. Bankston Motorhomes, Huntsville, Florence, Albertville, Ardmore, and Nashville, helping families like yours build memories for over 40 years. Call 1-800-624-2899 or visit them online at bankstonmotorhomes.com.
Right now on a podcast platform near you, The Wingmen.
There's someone on the wing. Something.
Join us live every week this football season at Walk On Sports Bistro at Clift Farm on Highway 72 as Kirk Pierce, Johnny Johnson, and Brad Kimbrough talk James Clemens Jets sports. The Wingmen.
We're winging it, Jerry.
On your favorite platform via the PAS Plus app on your Alexa device by saying Open PAS Plus and online at jcwingmen.net.
Welcome back to James Clemens football right here on PAS Plus. Hey, let's take it to the field and listen to the James Clemens marching band during their halftime show. That was the James Clemens Marching Band with our halftime show. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll get ready for second half kickoff and talk a little bit about the first half. You're listening to Jets football on PAS Plus.
This has been the James Clemens Halftime Show, powered by North Alabama Gas District, serving Madison, Muscle Shoals, and Town Creek. Call 811 before you dig. We'll be back with third quarter action on PAS Plus.
Since 1993, Leading Edge Trophies and Screen Printing has been Madison's one-stop shop, offering uniquely custom-designed trophies, plaques, and acrylic awards, plus T-shirts for any occasion, team uniforms and accessories, along with embroidery and engravable gifts, all in-house with friendly customer service. Leading Edge Trophies and Screen Printing, located on Old Madison Pike at Beacon Hill at Miller Plaza. Visit them online at leadingedgets-mad.com and on Facebook. Or give them a call at 256-461-4866. Leading Edge Trophies and Screen Printing.
Mellow, a state of mind, a culture, a way of being, and the philosophy behind Mellow Mushroom Pizza Bakers. Since 1974, their mission has been to provide delicious food in a fun and creative environment. The originators of hand-tossed, stone-baked classic Southern pizza, Mellow Mushroom makes their pies with high-quality, fresh ingredients to elevate the dining experience. So mellow out at Mellow Mushroom, a higher order of pizza in Huntsville at 470 Providence, Maine, and 2230 Cecil Ashburn in Jones Valley.
Enter the world of James Clemens football every Tuesday night at 6 throughout the season with The Flight Plan with Coach Juan Johnson. Get the latest on the Jets as Coach Johnson and co-pilot Clay Coleman sit down with staff and players for a preview of upcoming games and an analysis of the past week. The Flight Plan with Coach Juan Johnson, every week this fall, followed by the Wingmen at 7, live on the PAS Plus app, on your Alexa device, online at pasplus.net, and later, on demand, on your favorite podcast platform.
Welcome back to the North Alabama Gas District halftime show right here on PAS Plus at James Clemens Football. James Clemens up 38-0 as we kind of close out this halftime show, guys. We heard the stats at halftime, and coming into the game, MJ Gideon needed 40 yards to get over 1,000 yards on the season. And he gets 41 yards on his first carry and takes it to the house.
Nothing like taking care of business early.
Right off the bat. So he's got, let's see, if I'm looking at this, 151 carries and 1,001 yards with 13 touchdowns on the season so far.
Is that good?
I think if you had told Coach Juan Johnson that by Albertville, MJ would almost have 1,000 yards, he would have said, sign me up.
Yeah, well, listen, 1,000 yards in high school is pretty good.
Absolutely.
Especially when you're splitting time in the backfield with somebody else.
Yeah.
So that says a lot about our run game over the course of just 9 games.
Well, Richie's
8.5, really.
Richie's got, I'd have to look at the numbers, but I think he's got close to 500 yards on the season.
I was going to guess 500 to 600 yards. Yeah.
So he's definitely has 7 touchdowns on the season because he's got 3 tonight in the first half.
Yeah.
So between Gideon and Richie, and offensively, we've done our job, especially tonight because we're starting to see some of the underclassmen and some of the seniors get in there, get some time in that might not have been able to see as much playing time on the season. But that's something Coach Juan Johnson, I definitely would have said if we'd asked him Tuesday night, he would have said, sign me up if I can start subbing out about midway through the second quarter.
And I thought early in this game they did a good job. I think Coach Johnson referenced it earlier. They did a really good job of getting a lot of those seniors and upperclassmen in the game as early as possible and start getting those guys some reps.
So that closes out our Bankston Motorhomes halftime show. North Alabama Gas District halftime show. Bankston is our post-flight show. JT, what's up, man? Good to see you.
He's struggling right now. They squatted today, and then he had to climb that flight of stairs coming up here. And
his
daddy just reached back and grabbed them quads.
Got that Mountain Dew.
It's happy to have my guy home.
Absolutely. So Gideon is going to stand at about his 10-yard line. So we haven't seen him since really towards the end of the first quarter.
Yeah.
So it'd be good to see him out there.
Watch him take this one to the house.
Let's go. Call it, Kimbrough.
Surely they're not going to kick to him.
All right, here we go. Getting ready for second half action here at Madison City School Stadium home of the Jets. Oh, it's going to be a pooch kick. It's going to be fielded and downed by Lively. And I see what he was trying to do, but he put that knee down and still got it to the 24-yard line. So 1st and 10, James Clemens from their own 24. So let's see who all comes in on offense. I think we're going to probably see majority of everybody that closed out the first half.
I think you're going to see that,
Maxton. I wish I knew how to say that. It's Maxtion.
Maxtion. According to Stretch.
Freshman lefty, Maxtion.
So Maxtion comes in. Delbridge comes in.
Little Lorenzen.
So you've got Sampson going to split to the top side.
Oh, here comes the late ad.
So number 88.
Gabe Rojas.
So Rojas makes it in, trips to the near side. As Christensen goes in motion. Hand it off to Delbridge. He's going to be met in the backfield for a huge loss on the play to start the second half. So 2nd and 15 for the Jets.
And you're going to see this a lot. As long as Albertville still has their defensive starters in the game, and we're running our number 2s, even 3s in some cases out there to go against them, you're going to see them have an upper hand for sure.
Yeah, there's numbers out there right now that aren't on our 2 deep. So,
yeah. I'd like to see the lefty throw.
I think you might in a minute.
So Christensen goes in motion, top to bottom, trips to the near side, hand it off to Delbridge. Delbridge going to be met in the backfield again for another big loss as that defensive end's just plowing through his blocker.
Not a lot of opposition for him right now.
I'm going to tell you, Big 71 Childress is in the game for the first time on the offensive line. He is a big boy, but the quickness of the guy in front of him is getting him right now.
Yes, yeah, he's not very nimble.
So 3rd, and we talked about the area code change a little bit earlier. And
that's the hard part. Like, right? Did they have their starters in? We put in the backup.
Yeah. Sure.
And so, maybe we're a little mismatched for a little bit.
I don't know where you were a while ago when I just went through that whole spiel.
I was, talking. Are we going to talk about defense?
It was very similar to that.
So Maxton in the quarterback position. Delbridge to his right. 4 seconds on the clock, and we got to get a timeout. And that's what you face when you've got some young kids in there, inexperienced.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody knows really where to go. It's tough. I tell you what it's time for with this timeout. It's time for our Honest or Not.
Uh-oh.
Listen for our Honest or Not during tonight's James Clemens coverage. We'll throw out a fact or a non-fact, and when you hear it, let us know what you think. If it's true or not, by texting your name and the word Honest or Not to 256-434-1727.
What was that number?
256-434-1727. And you could win a $10 credit to Honest Coffee Roasters in Madison. Here's your fact. This is the 6th time James Clemens and Albertville have played.
Okay.
Albertville has won at least one game. Honest or not?
I think that's got to be honest, right?
256-434-1727. Let us know, honest or not.
It's not what I thought the honest or not was going to be. I was going to be thought about other schools posting videos tonight.
Could have done that. As Max has got to get rid of it. He's got some pressure. He throws one man off of it.
Over here.
Now he's going to take it and run. He's going to pick up some yardage, almost down to the original line of scrimmage. It brings up 4th down and 12, though.
Rumbling, bumbling, stumbling.
He moved a little bit like Lorenzen.
He did. I was excited because I thought we were going to see him throw that. So that brings up James Clemens' first punt of the night.
Wow, that's true, isn't it?
First series of the second
Who's snapping
half.
the ball?
That's a good question.
JT said thick Vic.
I like that. Low snap. Culligan gets it off.
Wyatt Willis snapping again.
So that's going to take a bounce. James Clemens bounce all the way down into Albertville territory. It touched his heel. It touched his heel. And James Clemens is going to recover it. Nobody. Oh, my goodness. Number 26 had his back to the ball.
Yeah.
Trying to block.
I think it was 19. His back's to the ball.
Okay.
And yeah, he had no idea that the ball was rumbling toward him.
No, it was 26 because he still got palms up looking at the sideline like, what just happened?
It touched his heel.
Well, and when things are going bad for your program,
it just happens.
And you wondered, is he doing the wrong thing down there trying to do whatever? Or was somebody's got to let him know?
Somebody's telling him get off. Somebody's got to tell him get off.
Bingo call or whatever the call is for that. I don't know.
Peter.
Yeah, Peter Piper.
That's actually the punt returner's job is to tell those guys with their backs to the ball to get away.
Get away. Go to the sideline.
So 1st and 10, James Clemens in Albertville territory after the turnover. by Albertville on the punt.
74. Tristan Kennedy. Is that the kid from Columbia that came?
That's some big boys we've got coming up in James Clemens.
It answers the age-old question of where's the beef?
Yeah, we got it. It's the younger guys. Hand off to Delbridge. Delbridge finds his hole. Pushes his way forward short of the 35. They're going to give him down to about the 37. So a nice 2-yard pickup there by Delbridge. So 2nd and 8 for James Clemens.
55, Maximilian Berkla. He just pile drive some kid. Pancake block, mark it on the grade chart.
One thing we haven't seen a lot this year is a little quick toss out to the outside. That's something that Coach Juan doesn't do.
You're a big fan of the quick pitch?
I like the quick pitch.
Okay.
Love it. And I think with Delbridge, you could get him around that corner.
Agreed.
Tries to find his way up the middle, puts his helmet down, crosses the 35, down to about the 34-yard line. Goes Delbridge for another 3-yard pickup, so it'd be 3rd down and about 4 for the Jets.
I don't think Delbridge likes to run to the edge.
Maybe
he keeps
not.
turning to the middle, doesn't he?
You know, a lot of younger or inexperienced backs, they do the opposite. They're always trying to get to the edge, try to outrun everything, and you absolutely cannot. You got to teach those guys to get north and south. Preferably north, and he is the exact opposite. He does not look for that wide side of the field.
So Maxton, is that right?
Yeah, close enough.
Maxton in a quarterback, shotgun. Delbridge to his left, 2 splits to the top side.
Let him throw it.
Hand it off to Delbridge again. Delbridge weaves his way through, close to the first down marker, I tell you.
But I still think if he'd have stayed on that path to the outside.
Stays to the outside.
Cuts it to the inside too much.
But it's hard to argue because he keeps getting positive yards.
That's exactly right. He gets positive yards.
And you notice, and you said this earlier in the first half, Brad, he puts, or maybe Johnny, one of y'all did, puts his hand on the back of his blocker
he stays
and then finds his way.
He is the epitome of follow your block. I mean,
for better or for worse.
He's committed to it.
So 4th and 1, they're going to say he was just a yard short. Got him to jump. How about that?
Hey.
Got him to jump. So Maxton with a false count.
The old freshman false count.
Little false clap there. So that's going to give us a 1st down off of the offsides penalty by Albertville. 7:34 remaining in the 3rd quarter. 38-0 your score. James Clemens on top.
Well, and we've talked about the youth movement with many sophomores playing up front and now some of these younger skill guys getting in. And you mentioned the freshman team. Go ahead, Coach.
Now Delbridge takes it all the way down to the 20-yard line, picks up 5 yards.
You could put that call on repeat.
Yeah, that's
Delbridge follows his blockers inside.
But, you know, you talk about the freshman team going undefeated the last 2 years.
Right.
And now these guys are starting to get experience.
Yeah.
Like you said, it really, you think about next year and the year after.
Oh, the next 2-3 years.
You talk about.
And then, by the way, Liberty's pretty dang good.
Liberty's won like 6 championships in a row or something.
So Delbridge takes the handoff up the middle, follows his blocker, still on his feet, all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Just repeat.
16-yard line, so he's going to be about a yard short of the 1st down.
This could get boring to you listening at home.
Delbridge. Hey,
Delbridge.
Can we get, I mean, I don't know if Tim's got the capability. Just record it, and we can just hit the button.
That's what I'm saying. Just put that thing on repeat.
What is that?
He's asking, is it honest or not? So Delbridge takes the handoff again, follows his blocker, puts his helmet down, picks up the 1st down to about the 14-yard line. So they're going to say 13-yard line. So 1st and goal, or 1st and 10 in the red zone from the 13. So honest or not, this is the 6th meeting between Albertville and James Clemens. Albertville has won at least 1 game in the 6 times they've met, 5 previous times. How about that?
That's pretty impressive.
It is.
Or depressing, depending on which side you're on.
Depending on, yes.
Delbridge up the middle, fights his way forward.
He just smoked our guy in the back, whoever the blocker was.
Down to the 7. Be 2nd and about 3 for the Jets. Heavy dose of Delbridge tonight.
That band over there is always impressive.
I'll tell you, their halftime show,
yeah.
The best visiting halftime show we've had all season.
Coach, Their band goes to the Rose Bowl.
I know they do. They're
massive. That's the best thing they do.
I mean, that band has traveled better than a lot of opposing teams.
Delbridge again, down to the far side. It's finally going to be brought down short of the marker to gain, as he's brought down at about the 4-yard line. Needs to get to the 3 for a first down. So 3rd and 1 for the Jets.
I didn't get to watch their halftime show. I was stacking chairs from our faculty.
I wondered where y'all went. You just disappeared.
The boss said, since y'all laughing down here, I need you to come over.
I missed that.
And
she left me
it
alone.
Was me and McCants.
Did you not tell him you have a job up here in the booth?
I tried.
Okay.
It is our new AD.
Oh, yeah, no.
Well, he didn't mess with me, I guess, because my son was with me.
So 3rd and 1 for the Jets. Delbridge to the right of Maxton. Who's going to get it? Yeah, good guess. Delbridge up the middle, short of the goal line, though. Picks up the first down, so it'll be 1st and goal from the 1 for James Clemens.
I give it to him again.
Delbridge's going to get all he wants tonight.
Yes, he is. He's going to be more sore tomorrow.
Delbridge's legs are going to be sore. Yeah,
he's going to pray that they get an extended drive. Albertville. I need a break.
So Delbridge stays in. Maxton in a quarterback. You've got Sampson and Moten split to the near side. So Delbridge is going to go to the left of Maxton. Snap, handoff, up the middle. And
you don't think he got
it? No, I don't think he did either. Stopped short of the goal line. 2nd and goal. James Clemens. So 2nd and goal with 3:28. We have taken almost.
Yeah,
I mean a lot. We've taken almost 9 minutes off this clock.
I was going to say it's been well executed in a merciful drive.
Well, no, that's not true because
no,
we punted,
the whole drive wasn't ours. Yeah,
punted and then got the ball back on the punt.
Well, so technically they haven't run a play.
That's correct. Delbridge up the middle, met at the line of scrimmage. I don't think he did either. He is down to about, I don't know, man. He's got a half a yard to go on 3rd and goal.
The length of a football.
I mean, literally.
I need to just fake it to him and let the young quarterback roll out.
Man, how about that? Little Peyton Manning.
Or maybe go Wildcat to him right here.
He may run like Peyton Manning.
I don't know, man. He might be tough to bring down.
Be like Tank. Low center of gravity. Hard to get a hold of.
I tell you.
Obviously, he did a pretty good job on the freshman team.
Tank's dad's so fired up. He's entered my golf tournament.
I saw his mom, too. She was jacked up.
Hand off to Delbridge. Touchdown, James Clemens.
No doubter there.
Taking it to the house is Delbridge, sponsored by Chad McGee at Wycott Realtors. James Clemens puts another touchdown on the board.
Take it to the house, Chad McGee.
Taking it to the house. So Delbridge, he's not even letting that ball go. He's toting it over. They might even let him keep that one.
Like Emmitt Smith, they're going to come put it in the box.
Put it in the box. Delbridge earned every bit of that touchdown. Congratulations to that young man.
He pretty much earned that entire drive.
Yes, he did. Culligan lines up for the extra point. Kick is up. Through the uprights, it is good. 2:18 remaining in the 3rd quarter. James Clemens up big in the 2nd half as they're up 45-0. You're listening to Jets football on PAS Plus.
Are pests invading your home or business? Mosquitoes embedded on your property? Maybe excessive crawl space moisture has attracted unwanted visitors. Then call Red Hawk Pest Control, offering residential and commercial pest control, mosquito and brown recluse management, stinging insect control, foundation vents, and many other services to North Alabama and Southern Tennessee. Red Hawk aims to be more than just a service provider. They want to build a long-term relationship with each customer. Call Red Hawk Pest Control at 256-975-8817. Visit them on Facebook or online at redhawkpestcontrol.com.
Welcome back to James Clemens Football on PAS Plus. Want to congratulate Precious Sullivan. Hey. She is our Honest or Not Honest Coffee Roasters $10 credit.
You think Coach Frankie told her that answer?
Let us know with the correct answer. That is not correct, as Albertville in the previous 5 meetings have not been on the winning side of a ball game against James Clemens.
That's tough.
And it's probably going to stay that way tonight if this 45-0 score holds true.
If it holds up.
I mean, You're saying there's a chance.
For those still listening, Dodgers and Blue Jays tied 2-2.
How about that?
In the 5th. So what we got going on in Florence? Do we know?
Yeah, let's take a look at that North Alabama gas district scoreboard.
We hadn't gotten to it yet.
Yeah, we did it at halftime.
Oh, sorry.
So Bob Jones up 10-7 at the half over Huntsville, 28-14 Austin on top of Grissom. And the one you're asking about, 14-10 Florence on top of Sparkman.
Tight one.
Interception by James Clemens. We'll see who got that one.
Somebody came downhill in a hurry. Is that Yarborough? Yeah, 21, I think it's Yarborough, right?
That is Miles Yarborough, the junior defensive back. Read that one perfectly and picks off the pass for another James Clemens turnover.
Boy, and he came downhill in a hurry.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. At halftime, Muscle Shoals was down 17-10 to Hartselle.
Oof.
So that is your North Alabama Gas District scoreboard serving Madison, Muscle Shoals, and Town Creek. Always call 811 before you dig. So we'll see if Delbridge makes his way back out there. And he does.
Hey, why make a change now?
So Delbridge and Maction.
We got a different offensive line in, though.
Maction in at quarterback. He's the freshman lefty.
Might be trying to teach him to take it wide.
Delbridge to the right. Hand it off to Delbridge. Delbridge this time gets by that defensive end.
Telling you, he is the absolute epitome of follow your blocks. Go where that hole is supposed to be.
If he's getting getting 5 yards every touch, I mean that's what you want.
But he's beating blockers to the hole sometimes.
Absolutely, he is.
And then pushing them through.
So Delbridge and Maction in the backfield. Sampson and Moten split to the near side.
Maction wants to throw it. I can feel it.
Man.
He's just.
I want to see it.
I do too.
Well, if I called the Liberty game last year, and he was the quarterback.
Yeah.
And he's got a little bit of a gun.
Okay.
A little low 3/4, I think, from what I saw on film.
So handoff to Delbridge up the middle this time. Picks up about 2 yards, maybe 3 on the carry. So it's going to be third and a long 3.
Delbridge runs like he's Mike Allstott. Like he is not looking to miss anybody, but he's not built like that.
No,
he's not.
But he's
built like Warwick Dunn.
Yeah, he kind of is.
Which guy is going to be in front of me first? That's who I'm hitting.
And I'm going to run my face mask through his numbers.
Yes.
So look at Maction over there. Coach, get the call in. I tell you, he's running this offense.
I like it.
Delbridge now to the left of the quarterback. Now man in motion is Christensen. Fake the handoff, sling pass out to.
Look at that. Got a little
number
pass.
16 to Moten. Moten makes one miss. Down the sidelines, finally shoved out of bounds. Picks up the first down.
Thought the freshman was going to get a touchdown pass out of that.
Too.
So Moten with the sling pass from Maxton. Freshman to sophomore.
How about that? If he'd have been a freshman's first ever varsity pass, would have been a touchdown.
That would have been awesome.
That? So first and goal from the 4 for James Clemens. So Delbridge got to take a breather there.
I think our student section got bored and left.
They're still there. They're
down there playing.
So Delbridge gets the ball all the way down to the half-yard line again before he's slung down. So it brings up second and goal.
Got up a little funny right there.
Yeah, he did.
Look, Coach, I don't know if me or you have ever ran that much in one day.
Oh, I can give you the answer.
I'd be walking, getting up funny too.
Somebody might have been chasing me, maybe.
So 10 seconds.
You have to be real scary to chase me that much.
10 seconds remaining on the game clock before the end of the third quarter. And that's what we're going to do. Just let this one run out and go into the fourth quarter with a 45-0 lead. James Clemens on top of Albertville in this Region 4 matchup. We'll take a break when we come back. Fourth quarter action right here on PAS Plus.
Bankston Motorhomes, with locations in Alabama and Tennessee, carries an extensive inventory of motorhomes, including Class A diesel, Class A, Class B, and Class C motorhomes, fifth wheels, travel trailers, toy haulers, and tent campers from manufacturers like Tippin Motorhomes, Fleetwood, Forest River, and many more. Bankston Motorhomes also has an experienced service department to help you with any service work or parts or accessories you need. Bankston Motorhomes, Huntsville, Florence, Albertville, Ardmore, and Nashville, helping families like yours build memories for over 40 years. Call 1-800-624-2899 or visit them online at bankstonmotorhomes.com.
Join us for Applebee's Tailgate Talk every Saturday morning at 10 on WKAC. We'll talk to coaches and sports figures of local interest and get their thoughts on whatever comes down the pike. We'll also announce our latest Athlete of the Week and give away an Applebee's gift card and a Tailgate Talk t-shirt. Applebee's Tailgate Talk, Saturday mornings at 10 on your PAS Plus app, on your Amazon Echo or Google Home device, online at tailgatetalk.net, and on the air at 1080 WKAC.
Welcome back to James Clemens Football on PAS Plus. Kirk Pierce, JT Johnson, and Brad Kimbrough joining us in the booth tonight.
That's not the normal Johnson this
no,
year.
It's
this
not.
Is John Thomas V.
John Thomas V. How about that, JT?
It's an honor to share the same name with the great play-by-play announcer, Johnny Johnson, color commentator.
So I'm going to tell you right now, Delbridge is to the left of action. You call. You make the call right here.
Delbridge gets the handoff and stopped at the 1 yard line. I don't think it is either, but there is a fight going on over there.
There it was.
We call it extracurricular activity.
That was not Delbridge.
No.
So we'll see who the running back is.
I can't see the number.
Can't either.
23 maybe?
John Leon. No.
22.
Well, they're going with a no huddle.
Now I definitely can't tell who the running back is.
That's an 85.
Okay. We're not going to have that name for you probably on this roster. Low snap.
Handoff met at the 1.
Oh, he's got to power through.
And that's going to be a penalty flag. Is it not?
Yeah, nobody's throwing it.
You got to throw the penalty flag. You can't do that.
No.
That was bad.
You cannot body slam.
Well, that's the difference, though, in like Delbridge, Gideon, Richie, the guys we talked about earlier. When they make contact, those legs are still churning. That guy made contact and decided to stop.
So that brings up 3rd and goal from the 1 for James Clemens.
Well, this looks like a hockey line change here. We're changing pretty much the entire offense.
So Evers, so I see what Coach Johnson's doing. He's like, you don't get to body slam and not see the big guys.
Nope.
Oh no, he's gonna kick he's gonna kick a field goal. So who is that? Oh, is that Pena? Yeah, that's Christian Pena lining up for the field goal.
Oh, bad.
And he's going to get that one. No, it's going to go far left. So that one's going to be no good with 10:09 remaining in the fourth quarter. 45-0 your score. James Clemens on top. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, more Jets football on PAS Plus.
Buying or selling real estate is a big decision and one you shouldn't make on your own. Chad McGee at Weichert Realtors uses the same philosophy that he has used as a successful high school football coach, educator, and Army veteran: relationships and hard work. His promise is to get to know his clients' wants and needs and will work as hard as he can to accomplish your goals. Call Chad McGee at Weichert Realtors at 770-595-8405 or visit his office at 6767 Old Madison Pike, Suite 135 in Huntsville.
Welcome back to James Clemens Football on PAS Plus. Kirk Pierce, JT Johnson, Brad Kimbrough. Look on the scoreboard, boys. The Wingman. It's the Wingman podcast Tuesday nights.
It's a good-looking crew right there.
On PAS Plus, broadcasting live from Walk On Sports Bistro as they put our picture up on the board. Thank you, Clay Coleman. As Albertville comes out, second and about 6, as they were able to get about 4 yards on that first carry.
Yeah, and they went back to that option look, and it just that time trying to go wide. There's no real rhyme or reason to their offense. And I mean, I know they've been struggling, but maybe they're just searching
for their identity.
Yeah. I don't think they have an identity, and I think they're just trying to. I hate to say it, but they're trying to survive.
I think at this point,
new head coach, and they're trying to they haven't found themselves yet in the first 8-9 games, and they're just trying to survive right now.
Well, they did get a region win earlier in the year against Grissom.
You could hear the block party in downtown Albertville from my apartment in Boaz, Alabama. They shut the city down. It's a big deal.
Well, I bet it was. So now Carvajal is going to come out and try to make the pass.
Oh, my goodness.
Hit him right where you didn't want it, in the numbers.
Yeah, right in the hands.
Bad spot.
That's a bad spot. That brings up 4th down for Albertville.
Well, the offense has been on the sideline so long, he probably
forgot the plays.
Yeah, or probably had some popcorn over there.
Never know. Little slick fingers. So Carvajal's going to line up for the punt. Back deep to receive is Elijah Moten, the sophomore wideout. He's played pretty much the entire ball game tonight. He's going to stand at about his 37-yard line. So one thing, Carvajal hadn't gotten it there in the air. It's going to roll. Oh, look at that. That one's a high punt. Moten's going to let that one bounce.
No,
he's going to field it on the bounce.
Oh, wow.
And now he's got plenty of.
Wow.
He's
To the
gone.
house. Oh, get out in front of him. Oh,
One
make a
man
miss.
to beat.
He just couldn't resist.
Penalty flag on the play. Block in the back, I'm sure.
He couldn't resist, could he?
No, I mean,
that was a terrible decision to field that ball.
It really was.
Terrible decision to field that ball.
I mean, it worked out for him, but now we have a block in the back.
Hey, it's all about having fun at this point. It's senior night. Let them have a good time.
So he fielded that at about, it was a 55-yard punt return for a touchdown. But it looks like it's going to come back. As we're going to see the offense back on the field for James Clemens. Coach McAbee throwing his hands up in the air, waving them like he doesn't really
He just doesn't care.
So we'll see what the penalty is. There's a lot of discussion.
He's still
Block in
palming
the
up
back.
the official.
There it is. So block in the back against James Clemens. So that negates Moten's 55-yard punt return for the touchdown.
It's still fun to watch.
It was. And again, you're right, Brad. You do not want to field that.
No.
Like anybody with good punt coverage
It's going to light you up.
It's going to light you up quickly. So.
Well, I think that's the thing. Albertville probably, the cover guys didn't expect him to field it, and they probably started to check down, thinking he's not going to pick it up. We're going to watch this thing roll. Next thing you know, he's on the move.
He's off to the races. He had one man to beat, and that was the quarterback punter. And
well, he did.
He did.
That move back to the inside.
Well, what was even funnier, I don't know if you paid attention, but down here at the 40-yard line, Jacques Dennis, and I couldn't tell who the other James Clemens blocker was, but they had their guy laying flat, and they were just laying on him. So, looks like Maxton comes in at quarterback again. We've got another running back in there for James Clemens. That's number 47. We do not have a name for that, but it is number 47.
That's the vote.
Freshman.
Yeah, remember he lit a guy up at the end of the game a couple weeks ago.
So he's going to be met in the backfield and dropped for a loss of about a yard.
He's one of those real physical freshmen that came up and played some special teams a few weeks ago and then didn't get a chance to go back to JV or go back to freshman.
How about that? That's the way you make your presence known.
Yeah.
So they got him in at linebacker or in tailback for the Jets. 20 seconds on the play clock. Game clock is about to run under 8 minutes. 45-0 your score. Hand it off to number 47. It's that hole. Look at him. Man, I tell you, rumbling, tumbling forward. Still 2 yards short of the first down, but he does get it all the way out to the 44-yard line. 43.
It's another kid that's not scared of contact.
No. Not a bit. Not one bit. So 3rd and 3 for the Jets. Snap, handoff,
Nice hole
47.
again.
He's got the first down, still on his feet. Tries to split defenders, but finally is drugged down in Albertville territory, down to about the 30 or the 41-yard line of Albertville. Good run there by number 47.
Very nice run. I mean, he got a good hole to work with, and he hits it hard.
So looking over to the sidelines for the play.
It's a shame Chance is such a good baseball player, you know.
Is that who it is? What's his last name? Okay.
Yeah, he's going to really help the Jets on the diamond here in a year or so.
Well,
He's going to help him on the gridiron, too.
He can help, though,
Yeah.
So he's going to get the ball again. As he goes out, he's met right there at the line of scrimmage and finally wrestled down. They're going to say no gain on the play. 2nd and 10 for the Jets.
Pulling guard was late getting around the center that time, and nothing going for the running back.
So is he a freshman, Johnny? Man.
He can hit a baseball.
How big is he? Yeah. Wiry.
82.
Well, all right. Well, he's going to line up to the right of Maxton.
He's probably getting it again.
I would bet. He does. And he hits that hole still on his feet down to the 35-yard line as he picks up, 6 yards on that carry, brings up 3rd down and 4 for the Jets as they mark it at the 35-yard line of Albertville.
Yeah, we were talking about Delbridge is going to follow those blockers and go where it's supposed to go. Vogt is just, give me that rock. Give me the rock. I'm going hard.
So, if the score holds true, Albertville will still not have scored a point in the month of October.
Tough times for the Aggies.
That is tough. That is tough.
They might need to scrap them Mean Machine uniforms. You know, they weren't a strong offensive team either.
No. They were feisty on defense, though.
Yeah, they were tough.
So Vaught takes it around the outside. Ooh! Ooh! I don't know who got the worst end of that one, but
I'm going to go with Albertville got the worst of that.
Yeah, because, he hit that one. Still a yard short of the first down. 4th and 1.
Vogt hopped up. The other kid had to work out his whiplash.
Shoo! He tried to tackle him high, and bad idea.
Bad decision.
Bad decision. So Vogt gets my vote for the night. That's the hardest run right there.
Man, he punished that guy.
So 4th and 1 from the Albertville 32-yard line. Giving it to him again. He busts through that line, picks up the first down to the 29-yard line. 1st and 10, James Clemens.
I tell you, there's 2 guys up there trying to arm tackle him. You're not going to arm tackle that kid.
Yeah, your want to tackle probably goes down a little bit in a 45-0 ball game, and it probably hurts a lot more with him running downhill.
I'll say this. The offensive line, they've opened some holes on this drive, especially.
They have.
74, he's in there.
He's leaning on people, isn't he?
That's a big old boy.
Yes.
He's the first one in there every time when there's a little extracurricular after the play to pick Vogt up or whatever.
He really has been. You're right.
So play clock at 10 seconds, game clock at almost 4 minutes in the 4th quarter. Vogt makes a cut. Met picks up 2.
That's the first time we've seen him tiptoe a little bit.
Yeah. He might be a little winded.
A little bit.
Johnny might get him run some bases on the diamond.
Get out there and run them hills that baseball's been running in the offseason.
the Jets cross-country team?
But in his defense, he's taken the ball, 20 times in a row? I don't know. So 2nd and 8 for the Jets at the Albertville 27-yard line. 3.5 minutes remaining in this ball game. Jets on top, 45-0 to close out Region 4 action on the season with a win. We'll take a look at that North Alabama Gas District scoreboard here in just a second. Vogt takes the ball to the outside. It's going to be wrapped up and slung forward for a gain of about a yard. So brings up 3rd and 7 for the Jets. Down to the Albertville 26.
Let him throw it, Coach. Let him throw it.
That's what I'm saying. Just let him throw
Let
something.
him sling it downfield one time.
82's been on an island this entire drive. I'd love to see a jump ball from Thick Vic right here. They both are.
I mean, that's Wesley Coleman. You know who that is.
Yeah.
That's Clay's boy. Sitting over there all by himself.
I mean, look, tell me these linebackers aren't about to crash. Throw the slant right at the hash.
Snap.
Here they come.
Handoff.
Oh.
Vogt's going to come around to the near side.
Oh,
he's going to shed a tackler. Penalty flag on the play. Probably going to be a hold right there.
Man.
So some laundry, but a good run because the kid was trying to grab him up there around the shoulder pads, and he just barreled his way away from it.
Again, you're not going to arm tackle this guy. You might tear a rotator cuff if you do.
So that's going to go against James Clemens. It's going to move us back.
All right, Coach Johnson, let him sling it.
Yep, holding call against the offensive line. Aside from that call, that play right there, the offensive line has done a magnificent job on this drive.
Let's go 4 verticals right here.
Let's do it. Sling it. So 3rd and about 17. For James Clemens, they need to get to the 19 for the first down. Vogt and Maxson in the backfield. Two splits to the top side.
It.
One, and we moved. Should have called timeout right there. So another false start for James Clemens.
We're just getting them enough room to be able to really throw it up there.
I think you're right, JT. We're giving them enough room where we can get downfield.
So a minute 57 remaining in this ball game. I think Coach Juan's going to be fine with just running the ball. And hand it off to Vogt. He's trying to find his way through. He does. Gets almost to the 35-yard line, down to the 36. So it'll still be 4th and about 17 for the Jets.
He got more out of that than I thought he was going to.
I agree. As the clock is winding down to a minute and a half, 45-0 your score. Jets going to get away with another Region 4 win, which is huge.
Absolutely, it's huge. I mean, we're doing our part, right, to be in that 1 or 2 spot.
Wanting to host a game here 2 weeks from tonight.
Yep.
Make those Mobile teams travel up here.
Yeah, save us about $25,000, according to Coach Johnson.
So Vogt takes it up the middle, and he's met at the 35-yard line and brought down to the 34. 33 is what they're going to give him. So still brings up 4th down. And so the Jets...
They'll turn it over.
I have an update on the region.
Let's hear it.
Huntsville and Sparkman both in the lead as of right now.
Look at that, JT.
That is brought to you by my stats guy, Coach Johnson.
17-14, Sparkman on top of Florence in the 4th quarter. How about that? 28-14, Austin on top of Grissom. And the Huntsville Panthers, 14-10 on top of the other school.
Yeah. It's not often we root for Sparkman.
Or Huntsville.
Or Huntsville.
Or Huntsville, yeah.
So turnover on downs, 1st and 10 for Albertville. 55 seconds remaining. You think they're just going to throw it as far as they can to try to get some points on the board?
No.
I think you're right, JT. So Albertville, new quarterback.
New running back.
New running
and
back.
offensive line, I think.
I think you're right.
That center's definitely new.
Yep.
So man in motion, handed off to the first man through, number 25, and he's just going to go down for about a yard gain. So 2nd and 9. Let me ask this question.
Sure.
4 quarters, about to finish the ball game. Has Albertville crossed the 50? I do not think they have.
I don't think so.
Well, they did have that penalty. James Clemens did, and it got them close to the 50. So maybe once they got to go into James Clemens territory. So clock is counting, 20 seconds and going. Oh, look at that. Running back gets close to the first down. Short about a yard. That should do it for the ball game.
I believe that's going to be it.
James Clemens with another Region 4 win, 45-0 over the Albertville Aggies, taking their record to 6-0 over Albertville in the 6 times they played. How about that? So we'll take a break. When we come back, it'll be your Bankston Motorhomes post-flight show. You're listening to Jets football on PAS Plus.
Remember the days when you had that one mechanic you could count on time after time? At Madison Automotive, they believe that the key is building lasting relationships with their customers. Their experienced and certified technicians are passionate about providing high-quality services with honest communication and attention to detail. From routine maintenance to major repairs, Madison Automotive uses top-quality parts and state-of-the-art equipment to ensure your car receives the best care possible. Located at 9075 Madison Boulevard, call 256-772-0760. Madison Automotive.
North Alabama Gas District has provided safe, reliable, and economical natural gas service to Madison and surrounding areas of Limestone County for over 40 years. However, accidents and leaks do sometimes occur. If you smell odors similar to rotten eggs or notice other possible signs of a gas leak, such as a fire or explosion, a blowing or hissing sound, or blowing dust or bubbling water, leave the area immediately, avoid ignition sources, warn others, and from a safe location, contact us right away at 256-772-0227. And remember to call 811 before you dig. North Alabama Gas District, we take safety seriously. One of the worst feelings you can have is that of being stranded. Well, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair makes that a thing of the past, with 24/7 towing services and roadside assistance in the northern Alabama and southern Tennessee areas. But that's not all. They also offer truck and trailer repair, mobile welding, brake service and repair, new and used tires, and other major and minor repairs. Their name says it all. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. For 24/7 response, call 497-8234. That's 497-8234. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair.
Buying or selling real estate is a big decision, and one you shouldn't make on your own. Chad McGee at Weichert Realtors uses the same philosophy that he has used as a successful high school football coach, educator, and Army veteran: relationships and hard work. His promise is to get to know his clients' wants and needs, and will work as hard as he can to accomplish your goals. Call Chad McGee at Weichert Realtors at 770-595-8405 or visit his office at 6767 Old Madison Pike, Suite 135 in Huntsville.
Local sports are brought to you in part by Limestone County Commission Chairman Colin Daly. Visit the County Commission page at limestonecounty-al.gov to keep up with what's going on in the county and find out what ranks us in the top 5% in the state. You can also call Colin at 256-233-6400 or on his cell phone at 256-800-4544. Mellow, a state of mind, a culture, a way of being, and the philosophy behind Mellow Mushroom Pizza Bakers. Since 1974, their mission has been to provide delicious food in a fun and creative environment. The originators of hand-tossed, stone-baked classic Southern pizza, Mellow Mushroom makes their pies with high-quality, fresh ingredients to elevate the dining experience. So mellow out at Mellow Mushroom, a higher order of pizza in Huntsville at 470 Providence, Maine, and 2230 Cecil Ashburn in Jones Valley.
Bankston Motorhomes, with locations in Alabama and Tennessee, carries an extensive inventory of motorhomes, including Class A diesel, Class A, Class B, and Class C motorhomes, fifth wheels, travel trailers, toy haulers, and tent campers from manufacturers like Tiffin Motorhomes, Fleetwood, Forest River, and many more. Bankston Motorhomes also has an experienced service department to help you with any service work or parts or accessories you need. Bankston Motorhomes, Huntsville, Florence, Albertville, Ardmore, and Nashville, helping families like yours build memories for over 40 years. Call 1-800-624-2899 or visit them online at bankstonmotorhomes.com.
This is the James Clemens Post-Flight Show, brought to you by Bankston Motorhomes. The only way to go is in a Bankston motorhome.
Welcome back to James Clemens Football right here on PAS Plus as we head into our Bankston Motorhomes Post-Flight Show. 45-0 your score. James Clemens with the win, another Region 4 win. And Johnny, that's a huge win for James Clemens tonight as coming in. We really needed, we kind of feel good about this one. Albertville hasn't been, they haven't had a good season. Lots of new things going on for them. But what we're really paying attention to is what's happening in other cities in our region. And so far, it looks kind of good.
So far, we're living right.
We're living right, 45-0.
Right now, you win that game. You've got Bob Jones losing at Huntsville, which is always a good thing. And then you've got Sparkman beating Florence right now, which puts us in a chance for a three-way tie for first place, I believe. And
that would be awesome in Coach Juan Johnson's first season. And really, the way we've started this season to where we've talked about this every week in the podcast with him, in the progression of this team offensively and defensively. And tonight, just being able to get our starters the rest that they need. We got another big game next week with the team from Homewood.
Well, and really, if those scores hold, it becomes a really big game because you need to win that one to win the region. It
Absolutely.
goes to non-region opponents and all these crazy tiebreakers. And so if every score holds where it is tonight, you go into that needing to win that game to be the number one seed.
And that's awesome. And we want to bring in Stretch right now. Carson, tell us what the stats were for the whole game.
All right, whole game stats. We start off with Evers, 6 of 9 passing for 88 yards. Not really much needed from him. Moving over to the running back side, MJ Gideon, 3 carries, 41 yards, touchdown, 2 catches for 13 yards. Richie, 7 carries, 61 yards, 3 touchdowns. We go over to Jaden Delbridge with a whopping 30 carries for 97 yards and a touchdown. Moving over, we got Chance Vogt listed as a linebacker, 11 carries for 47 yards. Jaquavius Driscoll had 2 carries, Daniel Maxton threw for a 7-yard pass and had a carry for 6 yards. Moving over now to the receiving side, you get Elijah Moten. He had 4 catches for 67 yards. Jackson Kimberly, the tight end, had a catch for 15 yards. And almost forgot Tank Ezel, 2 carries for 5 yards and a touchdown. The defensive lineman. Now moving over to...
Hey, before you go to defense...
Yeah, go ahead.
You forgot one thing.
What's up?
Driscoll also had 1 suplex taken.
Yeah, he did take a suplex.
They picked him up and slammed him.
Should have been a penalty, but I digress.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Moving over to the defensive side, Jock Dennis, a tackle for loss and a fumble recovery. Christian Wyatt, a tackle for loss and a pass breakup. A.J. Snodgrass had a tackle and a forced fumble. Miles Yarbrough got an interception. Nathan Holmes led 2 tackles. There's a lot of guys with just 1-2 tackles, so Holmes was my leader. Derek White Jr. had a tackle and a fumble recovery. Ryan Queen had a sack. Abraham Canchola. Oh, my goodness, I keep messing that name up. Abraham Canchola had a tackle and a tackle for loss. Eric Young had a fumble recovery. Braylon Walters had a tackle for loss, and other tackles from Ezel, Rose, Caudle, John Leon, Derek White Jr., and Ivan Ortiz.
I feel like we've named the whole roster.
We pretty much have.
I mean, it felt like the whole roster played.
They did, and that's just hats off to them.
That's one of those nights. That's good, right?
That's really a good thing, and especially coming in towards the end of the.
We had like 3 different place kickers.
Yeah, we had them all.
Yeah, we had
get them all out there.
Ty Lyles, 5 of 5 extra points. Culligan had an extra point and a field goal. And Yamaguchi was there for a couple of kickoffs. So that's all.
All right, great job. Thanks as always, Carson. Appreciate you getting us those stats. So, guys, again, we talked a little bit about this, and looking at the scoreboard real quick, it's our North Alabama Gas District scoreboard over in Hartselle. The score, Muscle Shoals 24, Hartselle 17.
Wow, that turned around quick.
You kind of expected that was going to be a really, really good game between those two. Also, as we look over at the rest of the scoreboard, Huntsville 21, Bob Jones 10 in the fourth quarter.
Boy, that's big.
That is huge. Sparkman 17, Florence 14 in the fourth quarter.
Hold on.
And, of course, Austin 28-14 right now in the fourth quarter against Grissom. So that's your North Alabama Gas District scoreboard serving Madison, Muscle Shoals, and Town Creek. Always call 811 before you dig. So one of the things the couple of things we want to do in the post-game show is we want to give away a couple of things. The Bankston Motorhomes post-flight show. Enter your name for the Lawlers Fan of the Week. All you got to do is go to pasplus.net, and we'll announce the winner during our Bankston Motorhomes post-flight show of each James Clemens game. And the winner gets a gift card from Lawler's Barbecue. Tonight's winner is Jeffrey Williams. Congratulations, Jeffrey. You are our Lawler's Fan of the Week. Enjoy
nice
that
job,
stuffed
Jeffrey.
baked potato.
Thank you, Jeffrey, and enjoy.
So, guys, the other thing we like to do is give away our Mellow Mushroom Player of the Night.
That's no secret to this guy should be.
Our featured Jet gets a gift card from Mellow Mushroom.
Is there any doubt?
I mean,
what name did we call the most? Over and over and over and over and
he
over.
had 30 carries, just a shade under 100 yards tonight.
Yeah.
He did get a touchdown. Senior Jaden Delbridge. Congratulations, Jaden.
He was the workhorse tonight for sure.
Started getting the ball towards the a little bit before
halftime.
It was probably just a little bit into the second quarter, and then he didn't come out until the fourth quarter, and he did a lot, and I tell you, congratulations, he deserved that. Got 30 carries for 96 yards and a touchdown tonight, and he toted that rock off the field like
on senior night.
On senior night.
What a great way to go out, man.
So congratulations to them. Well, guys, next week, Homewood comes to town. You know, it's another one of those teams that we feel like we can match up with, but you just never know because Homewood's always good.
They're very good. They're always very well coached, and they'll have a few athletes that are really impressive. But, you know, I feel like we're hitting our stride. We talked to that, Coach Johnson early in the year on the podcast about when you want to be good, and he said if we're playing well in October, that gives us our best chance. You and I equated it to being really good and getting hot at the end of April. That's when we want to be good. So I think we're hitting our stride at the right time.
Well, so tonight, one of the things that also happened, and congratulations to Gideon, is he needed 40 yards to hit 1,000 on the season. and he got 41 yards on his first carry to hit 1,001 yards on the season. So congratulations.
First play of the game.
First play of the game. MJ Gideon gets his 1,000 yards, and Richie goes over 500 yards on the season and picks up 3 touchdowns tonight as well. So congratulations to them and the entire James Clemens team. Well, guys, I guess we'll get together Tuesday night at Walk On Sports Bistro.
We'll be
Highway
there.
72 in Madison.
And map out all this playoff scenario, right?
By that time, hopefully it'll...
Florence is down there fixing the score, I believe.
Oh,
so
man.
Pulled it up here.
Look at that. All right. So for Johnny Johnson, for Brad Kimbrough, for Stone Cold Stretch Austin, Tim Lambert, producer extraordinaire, I'm Kirk Pierce. Your score, 45-0. Jets takes the win. You've been listening to James Clemens Football on PAS+.
You've been listening to James Clemens Football on PAS+. Listen to the archive of this game or past ones by going to pasplus.net. James Clemens Football is a production of the PAS Network.